and totally Ian. And there has to be space for Arco and Mad Dog McDougal, Phil Coperberg, Tolson Tollett, Olsen Filipana, Apasai and Anosi Toga, the old firm Chang and Billy Smith, Bart Cummings, Wayne Carey, Danny and Oliver, Roy and Chris Masters, Christopher Kremer, The Parrot, Rove McManus, Ben Kennedy, Nathan Hindmarsh, George Pell, John Bell, the Lithgow Shamrocks, Robert Allenby, Doc Neeson, Justice Michael Kirby, Nuke, Steve and Mark War, Senator Rod Kemp, Colleen McCulloch, Hopes, Mark Webber, Chook, Pup and Pup's young nephew. And finally, you have to add Dishhead Dowling to the list, plus the total fan base of rugby league north and south of the Tweed. It is quite an achievement. And while we're at it, let's not forget that Gus has been warned off more than once from setting foot within 100-kilometre radius of the following towns: Lithgow, Orange, Bathurst, Wigan, Hull, Warrialda, Wallerawang, Nuriutpa, Byron Bay, Auckland and Kyoto, and any settlement with internet access north and south of the 9th meridian. Once again, quite an achievement for a bloke so young. And so on this night of nights here at the Alamo, there is one man desperately hoping to go out a winner. What a tragedy it would be to be denied a place in the fairy tale of league at this level. So, footy heads, sit back, have the tissues ready, and get set for the ride of your life as we celebrate the legacy of Gus. Yes, it is sayonara time. Barley, Phil. See you later, Gouldy. Godspeed and good riddance. And to bring you all the action on a night of haunting disappointment are two men who know the pain, know the sacrifice, and know the stress. Are you there? Philip Guthrie Nilsson and rampaging Roy Gould.
Yes, indeed, and thanks very much, King Waliotto in the soundproof booth. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, newlywed and young home buyers, Australian of the Year nominees, including Senator Rod Kemp, Dishhead Dowling, Shane Warren, Ray Rabbits Warren, Greg Matthews, Sir Michael Jeffrey, plus all the baby bonus new arrivals, and there's so many of them flooding these great shores. And as always, a very warm welcome to, and a special welcome to this night of nights to none of the above. Australians, welcome to Rugby League. Welcome once again to Origin Rugby League in 2004. Welcome to the Decider. Welcome to the last stand here at the Alamo, at the Grand Old Girls Stadium, Australia, Homebush. Welcome to the Blues v Maroons, Una Mouse. Welcome to Origin League for the final time in 2004. Welcome to a night when once again Rugby League is played for the highest principles on the planet. Those principles are peace through violence, harmony through brutality, and getting everyone to shut up and be just like us, or otherwise they'll cop a good kicking. These are the principles that make Rugby League great. And if you have been in a cupboard for the past 8 weeks, let me state the bleeding obvious in Origin facts for 2004. New South Wales in a wonderful display of Open Rugby League that took the ball from one end of the park to the other, won the match 9-8. Then the Maroons squared the series of the Cauldron 22-18, and so on this night of nights tonight. The third Origin in 2004 is rightly called the Decider. And my very good friends, in a few minutes' time, really it is a must-win proposition for both sides in 2004. And so these two sides will emerge from the tunnel of tiff and begin spreading love and violence around the Alamo as the great game continues to give the world what it wants. That's peace and war at the same time in equal measure. My very good friends, for the perfect coverage of the hostilities tonight, tickle your television to the league channel, down your end of the swamp, turn down the sound and turn up Triple J. And my very good friends, tonight we're doing it for Gus. Yes, old Blue Eyes is handing in his bonding book and bowing out at the end of another 80 minutes. And to complete the build-up here, let me introduce to you a man who has written the Bible when it comes to coaching at the highest level, at the state level, where after all the game is played better than it is anywhere else in the world. His latest work, Gus and Grassy, A Study in Style, has just climbed to number 2 on the best-selling non-fiction list. I refer to the Professor of League at Lithgow University, where he's holder of the Leslie Boyd Chair of Rugby League, rampaging Roy Slaven. Professor, great to see you great to see you here at the sideline tonight at the Alamo. The atmosphere tonight, bro, how are you seeing it?
Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to a night of Rugby League. Thank you very much, H.G. Nelson, for those wonderful introductory comments on a wonderful night to celebrate the wonderful game that is Rugby League. This is a night of Rugby League. I would encourage all Australian families, and I use that term advisedly, Australians,
Yes.
to get the kids up if they're in bed and park them in front of the television set so that they can appreciate, and obviously listening to our call, what great Australian heroes are going to be performing for them this evening. This is going to be one of the great events. This is the sort of thing, this is the stuff memories are made of. This is one of the bonding pieces of glue that hold families, states and nations together. We are Australians under one flag, fighting one enemy, that is indifference towards the great code of Rugby League. This is the time to stand up for Rugby League. Rugby League is under threat. Stand up! Wake up the kids! Get involved! Or buggy us! It's a great atmosphere here tonight, HG.
Oh, that's so beautiful, Roy. You brought a tear to my eye, and I know because Gus is going. This is our last time we'll be able to do this, knowing that Gus is at the helm of the New South Wales Blues. It is the end of civilization as we know it tonight, Roy. You'll see the curtain come down on a glittering career, and they'll just be the void. Just be the void, a big bloody hole. A big bloody hole in our lives, a big bloody hole in New South Wales, a big bloody hole everywhere, Roy, except in those lounge rooms that have bothered to wake the kids up, and I hope some of those baby bonus buggers are up and in their nappies and ready to take on board a life-changing experience. Sure, they might have only popped out. Well, when did the baby bonus come in?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
7 days ago.
7 days. There might be only 7 days of life in them. There's life enough to take on board Rugby League. Roy.
I would agree with that. HG. Look, I know the elements have conspired against Rugby League tonight, but they're professional footballers. It shouldn't affect them too much. They'd have seen rain before. Many of the kiddies watching tonight wouldn't, of course. Don't be scared of it. It's perfectly natural, we're led to believe. And let's hope we see a little bit more of it. That having been said, I just hope it doesn't affect the handling tonight. Look, I feel for rural and regional Australia. I've been the first to, ask the gods to bless us with a little bit of rain. But I just thought the gods would have let off for one more day so we could have had a dry game. Here at Stadium Australia, where it's wet anyway, I'm led to believe. Even in the biggest drought the world's ever known, it's still a little bit damp here at Homebush, for reasons best known to meteorologists, perhaps. I don't know, it's staggered me. But anyway, be that as it may, they are professional footballers, and if there is a few, handling glitches, shall we call it, be a little bit tolerant. Be a little bit tolerant and sympathetic, and imagine yourself in their situation. No, it's a beautiful night, HG, and I'm looking forward to a beautiful game of Rugby League. I just worry a little bit about the debutants. Is the decider the time to blood new Origin players? I don't think so. Is the decider a time to blood a new Origin referee? I don't think so.
No, Roy, I know you've been
This worries me enormously. I've been tossing and turning all night. I've had no sleep in 3 days, worried about this very thing.
Simpkins you're talking about here, Roy. He loves to push the P around in the Acme Thunderer. Look, I'm just wondering, he's got a record of saying he's very, very keen to get involved with the whistle early. I just hope he puts away the whistle tonight, because I believe he's been set up for this by Gould and forces in New South Wales to really...
To deliver the right result.
To deliver the right result. I couldn't have put it better myself.
Yeah. Well, that's what we've got to look for. Remember, he has an average HG of blowing 16 times per half. Right. He gives 32 penalties a game. Yeah. That's his go.
Yeah, his go.
That's his go.
His go.
Well, we want to see at least 32 penalties tonight, or there should be a Rugby League inquiry at the highest level. Can I suggest a Senate inquiry?
A Senator with Senator Rod Kemp in charge. Yes, he'd start off. Simpkins, Referee Simpkins, and then that'd be it. They'd get bored. Now, what I like about their build-up, can I just say how what's attractive about the images we're seeing now of obviously the Chief talking to Craig Fitzgibbon, the raw-boned youth?
Isn't he raw-boned? Look at the Chief. Doesn't he look relaxed there?
He's very, very relaxed.
He never impressed me, the Chief. I'm on record as having said that. I'm saying it again.
Do you know, Roy, the other day I saw an ad that the Chief was in, and for the life of me I couldn't think of his name.
Oh, is that right? Was that an ad for NIB or something?
NIB, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
I've got nothing
I don't know what he's got to do with NIB.
Well, I've got nothing to do with NIB, but I tell you what, it absolutely had me flummoxed.
Yeah.
I woke up in the middle of the line and realised his name was Paul Harrigan.
Yeah.
Now, can I just say, isn't it interesting, this architecture in the dressing rooms here? They don't have a communal toilet to use. They each have their own private cubicle.
Well, I hate that.
Do you, Roy?
I hate that. I mean, in my day, you felt proud to drop a load with a mate.
Roy and HG are now agents to the stars. How about one of these names at your next function? Brad Haddon, Miranda Devine, Brad Drew, Terry Willesee, Hugh Remington, or Australia's own Rudolph Giuliani, Frank Sartor. Contact the specialists and make your next function a real occasion.
Sporting types and fit blokes. Want to pick a fight with someone you have never met? Want to try yourself against the best? Want to be a hero to yourself? If the answer to any of the above is yes, then join the Southern Cross Adventurers Club. For a modest agent's fee, you get 24 indoor city locations a month where complete strangers are waiting for a wrestle. All you have to do is pay and play. Log on to makemymat.com.au and follow the links to your next bout.
Roy, of course, the other person bowing out tonight is Freddie Fittler.
Yeah.
Obviously the blue.
Old slow hand.
Old slow hand, the blue. Now, look, are we seeing this as a complete rewrite of this Cinderella story? I think in Origin 2 it was a Cinderella
Well, you can only
story.
have so many bloody series of Cinderella stories. I mean, I've had it with the bloke. I mean, he's been given ample opportunity to go out a winner and hasn't.
No.
And hasn't. I mean, for how long is the selectors and the public of New South Wales going to bend over backwards for this bloke, trying to give him a sort of bloody fairy tale send-off? I mean, I've had it with it.
Well, Roy...
Either he's good enough or he's not.
No, well,
Either he's too old or he's not.
No, I understand, and I'm completely with you on this matter. But can I just say, to turn a weakness into a strength, I should say, I've rewritten the fairy story along the following lines. Freddie is Cinders, obviously. I see now Gus Gould as Prince Charming. I've got Dishhead Dowling as the fairy godmother. I've got Jean Miles and Choppy Close as the ugly sisters.
Yeah,
is that a start?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Is that a start?
That's not bad, but can I just say, in doing this, you're just giving the footy show ideas.
Wow. What an interesting idea. I mean, can I just say that I don't mind giving the footy show ideas, because it's got none of their own.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, all they can do is produce Paul Siren and do some sort of shutter ad. That's what they're reduced to.
Right,
Do you know what I mean? Some sort of store morning shutter ad. Look, can I just also come on tonight and say, obviously, there are some things here against the Maroons. They've never won here at the Alamo.
No, they haven't.
What is it about the Alamo, apart from the slippery conditions, that makes it so hard for the Maroons to travel down here and get a result?
Well, look, I think it's one of those rare occurrences for the Maroons to play where you've got 83,000 people, or 84, I think, tonight, who are baying for their blood, and they don't like that.
No.
They don't like that. They're quite happy to have people barracking for them as you get in Lang Park. They're quite happy with that.
Yeah.
But there is another statistic as well, actually. I mean, you can talk about them having not won here at the Grand Old Girl, but when it's come to deciders, of the 12 deciders that have been decided in rugby, in the State of Origin competition since its inception in 1980, Brisbane, that is Queensland, have won 8 of the 10. Sorry, 10 of the 12.
Have they ever won by losing the first one?
Yes, I think they have.
Right.
I think they have. I mean, New South Wales have a poor track record under Gould of winning deciders. A very poor track record.
You know, Roy, I think that does bear focusing on, and we'll probably come to that throughout the call.
Remember, under Gould, very poor track record. We've just got to bear that in mind. I'm just preparing a lot of the Blues kiddies for disappointment, that's all.
Well, what would be nice is the ones who've got the baby bonus, if they could have some sort of blue toy or blue thing near them.
Yes.
Now, referee Sean Hampstead's next door. Sean Hampstead, of course, did a tremendous job in Origin 1 and 2.
He did a lovely job.
But I believe he's a shattered man. And I must say, it galls me to think that the NSWRL is so cruel that they put the bloke in front of a television monitor.
Yeah.
It's virtually rubbing his nose in the brown turd-like mess of his own making.
Yes.
I mean, I just find this incredible. I wouldn't put up with it. I wouldn't put up for it.
Yeah.
To think he's on the box tonight instead of out in the middle of blowing.
It's shocking, isn't it?
And I tell you that young Simpkins, I mean, as I said earlier, loves a blow.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I just really...
Sorry, is that Shannon Knoll?
It could easily be Shannon
That's
Knoll.
Shannon Knoll! What about me, man?
Oh, what if he'll get round
Isn't
the
he
figure?
great?
He's tremendous. And is that 6 and out he's playing with?
I don't know. Yeah, that's Shannon Knoll.
Is he a friend of Gould?
No, he's a friend of Guy Sabat. They're great friends.
Are they?
We never see them together much anymore, but they're
No.
great friends.
Great mate, the Australian Idol
Mates.
hero. And God almighty, you know, those newborns must be loving this. I don't know quite what he's singing, but it could be one of his big hits. Roy, you know, I know. How do you feel as though the build-up's gone for Camp 3? I know you and I was there at the Chloe Hotel the other night to start it all off, but I thought it was a bit timid.
It was a bit
I don't think they're I think they're under-bonded tonight.
Well, they're not going to express themselves, HG, and you were talking about the publication of Gracie and Gould, the comparison thereof, the
Study and style.
the study in style, that, you know, Gracie always let us have our heads. You know, when it came to bonding, there was nothing better than a boot full of beer and a shotty, and out you go into the bush and have a bit of, just let your hair down, just express yourself as openly as well, often outside the law, can I say. These days, under Gould, he's put them so much in the public spotlight that they can't do anything. They can't go to the toilet and have a bit of a wipe in privacy anymore without the press in the bowl, you know, blasting away with their digital bloody cameras and what have you, and sending it immediately and having it published within half an hour, if you know what I mean.
On the internet sites.
On the internet sites, you know?
Yes. But then Stoolage, the examination of Stoolage is one of the last areas of league to be probed, Roy. Unexplored. I mean, I think you could tell the winner tonight. If you had a look at 17 stools from either side, you'd be able to pluck a winner out of it.
Yeah, I dare say you would. But you know, but there is a serious point to the metaphor I struck vis-a-vis the bowl, and that is, I thought it would have been better for Gus to hire a bus and take the players, you know, out to Nowheresville and just let them do what they want to do, bond in the way that they want to bond, and if it involves liquor and guns,
Why
so
not?
be it.
I know. And horses.
And horses, why
A couple
not?
of donkeys in tow.
Yes, why
and
not?
pigs, obviously.
Well, pig goes without saying.
The Australian Small Business Association would like to congratulate Bow Repair Tyres for introducing Roy and HG's Universal Bitemeister in all their workplaces. This cutlery revolution has freed one hand of all employees during lunch and tea breaks, increasing productivity by 7% and resulting in a national bonus of $1.2 million per quarter. Congratulations, Bow Repairs. Imagine what the Bitemeister could do for your business.
Hey, Dumbo, having trouble remembering your name? Does 2 + 2 equal duh? Are you forgetting to drop the tweeds before squeezing out a load? Well, the answer to your top-end shortcomings can be found in Cape Town. The award-winning medical team that has them hanging like a horse can now give you the memory of an elephant, literally. This 3-day operation will deliver to your consciousness 4,000 million gigabytes of memory with room for expansion built in. Yes, come on over to Cape Town for the operation you'll never forget.
Roy, fashion tonight, it's always now a very, very big fashion statement, either at the Caldron Lang Park or here at the Alamo, the Grand Old Girls Stadium in Australia. You know, what are people wearing,
Well, there's a
Roy?
lot of animals, isn't there? There's a lot of stoles. And it is stole weather, let's face it. You know, I don't mind a stole being worn in summertime, but, I think it takes courage to do that. But here at the Grand Old Girl, the stole is back and it looks good. And HG, it's a very practical bit of equipment on these parky nights. Winter nights.
I tell you what, the home-killed style is really making a comeback. I've seen a few still dripping, but nonetheless, the effort's been put in there.
Speaking of stoles, look at Bill Harrigan on the box at the moment. He's obviously just taken the stole off before doing this walk and talk. But doesn't he look relaxed?
He does, very relaxed.
He's a consummate performer, isn't he? And it wouldn't have surprised me had the call not gone to him. Bill would come back for another blow.
Yeah, indeed, and let's face it, no one blew less than Bill.
No, that's right.
And hence,
he went for 5 years without blowing once.
Indeed, I mean, I can't fault it. And now, the toss tonight...
That's because people respected him. The players really respected him.
They rose to the occasion with him about
it. They did.
Now, they're winning the toss tonight, Roy, and getting the ball first after the kick-off. You know, is that crucial? Do you think it...
Well, I always think it is. I mean, my view was always to try and lose the toss. Or if you won the toss, give them the ball, because in that opening 10 minutes, in that what we used to call traditional softening up period, I like nothing more, as did the rest of us, hitting blokes. You know, there's nothing like, you know, just one bloke coming at you with a ball and 5 or 6 blokes getting together and smashing the buggery out of him in that first 10 minutes. We used to love that. No, we deliberately knock on to give him the ball in that first 10 minutes.
Especially with an immediate try line. Now, look, can I just say, we won't get a chance in the call because obviously too many things going on to draw attention to this, but our cheerleaders are the best in the world.
They're bloody good, aren't they?
They're just incredible. We'll see them in action briefly and, you know, obviously as part of the build-up of the festivities here during the Legacy for Gus. But obviously they're now winning Miss Universe titles. But, Roy, you know, we show so much of our best side here tonight, don't we?
We do, HG. Not only that, when it comes to the national anthem, we did see young Shannon Knoll a little bit earlier blasting away in his very hip style. I'm hoping he'll do the national anthem.
Well, so do I.
He'd have to be closer, you know, he'd be odds on.
He would be odds on.
He'd be embarrassed now if someone else came out with the national anthem.
Yeah, I mean, like Meatloaf.
Yeah.
It will be an appalling, a travesty. You know, I'd have to leave. I think I'd have to leave. I mean, you know, I'm a great supporter of Australian talent. You know that, right?
I know you are.
And, you know, with this thing, the 50 years of rock and roll being celebrated this week, don't get me started on this because I think it's just a wheeze to sell more Elvis Presley records. But having said that, you know, I've been so delighted in hearing so many great tracks. You know, Little Ray of Sunshine I heard once.
Oh, Axiom.
Axiom. I heard Silver City Birthday Celebration Day.
Fantastic,
you know, that's another Axiom tune. It was just great.
Yeah.
And anything that Cad and, you know, what's his name?
Oh, Brian Cad.
And Glenn Shorrock.
Glenn Shorrock, yeah.
Put their hands to was just great.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've heard so much of that Banter and Young gear, you know.
Were they great?
Oh, great. And so, you know, just...
Banter and Young, I mean, they are the sort of...
unsung heroes of Australian rock.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I was going to say they're the Rodgers and Hart, really, of rock.
I hadn't drawn that conclusion. Roy, obviously, you know, the maroon Darren Lockyer is now suggesting a golden try instead of a golden point to separate a couple of drawn teams. Obviously, it could be very close tonight. And I must say, I like these pictures from 9 where the ball appears to be radioactive.
Yes.
I'm wondering if you believe in your lifetime you'll see a radioactive ball played with.
I think we used to play with radioactive balls years ago, HG, you know, before there was much awareness of the problems of radioactivity. We all thought it was great, you know, if the ball glowed at night.
It was
in some of those places we used to play in, you know, where there'd be a fair bit of that plutonium about. We just thought it was great, you know, and we'd grab the ball and shove it down our trousers, and the glow would come down your shorts and onto your knees, and it was really very funny.
You'd avoid the rabbit holes that way, just by looking down. Roy, do you think, as I said, do you think we'll see a plutonium ball? I mean, I know there's so much interest in coming back into radioactivity. It's really starting to get exciting again.
Yeah, it is. There is talk of the radioactive powered car. And I think that's certainly a go-forward idea, isn't it?
It certainly is. We'll take a short break and be back with the Legacy of Gus in a couple of minutes' time.
Past members of the Southern Cross Adventurers Club include Safraz Nawaz, former president Richard Zachariah, quiz greats Tony Barber, Peter Andre, Bruiser Bruce Gibbs, Rambo Ronnie Gibbs, Handbrake Harry White, King Wally Lewis, the Moose Rex Mossop, Mr. Muscles Kenny Rosewall, the Wiggles Billy Thorpe, Billy Idol, Billy Snedden and the Four Kinsmen. So many great Australian stars cannot be wrong. Why not join? Not just for the experience, but for the people you meet. And who knows, next week you could be wrestling Ray Rabbits Warren, HIH's Ray Williams, or Australia's friend Ray Martin. At the Southern Cross Adventurers Club, it's the luck of the draw who comes through the door.
Roy, obviously it's the legacy of Gus tonight, and when, as we've said already, when the curtain comes down, that's it for Gus. I mean, apart from the bonding, has Gus brought much to rugby league?
Well, the gang tackle, that was
that's one
Warren,
of his.
Warren Ryan really started it, but Gus took it a little bit further. The surrender tackle.
That's one of his?
That's one of Gus's.
I understand you're on record as saying you don't like the surrender tackle.
I don't like the surrender tackle. I want to see it weeded out, and I think some players should be threatened with jail if they persevere with it. The Fat 10.
The Fat 10's one of Gus's?
Which I hate. I think there should be penalties for a Fat 10, and I'll be looking for that tonight. I hate it when players stand too far back. I think they should be on the 10-metre line.
And what sort of penalty would you give for that? Penalty try?
Penalty try, plus $1,000 and $50,000 to the club that the player comes from. Is that reasonable?
That's very, very reasonable. Now, when you think and you look back, and I know you're working on a book about Gus.
I am.
I'm just wondering where the story starts. I mean, obviously you have to take a moment in the recent past and then go back and tell how you got to this point.
Well, it's a film script I'm working on, actually.
Yes.
It starts with a bonding session at the Clovelly Hotel.
Mm-hmm. Builder's plastic up.
Builder's plastic up.
Couple of characters outside like journos trying to peek past the builder's plastic.
That's
couple of girls who've come in from Campbelltown hoping to get a route.
That's right.
With a player.
And Craig Fitzgibbon
the raw bone
stands up and says, Gus. Yes, Craig. Gus, can you tell us a little bit about your life?
Beautiful.
That's
then
where, the wobbly screen.
Yeah.
Wobbly screen, and then you get a baby in a crib.
Right back there.
Shut up, Gus. That's where it starts.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, that's
How are
fun.
you going with the casting? I mean, obviously Tommy Cruise selects himself to play Gus.
Well, that's right. That's right.
And
Nicole Kidman is penciled in as Craig Fitzgibbon.
Is that right? What, with a nose job?
That's it.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's terrific. And Freddie Fittler? Have you thought about Freddie? Antonio Banderas?
Not bad.
So
Well, I spoke to him when he was in town recently about it.
Well, I don't think you're going to have any trouble getting the finance for that package.
No.
Can I ask the central parts of Dishhead Dowling, Ken Arthurson?
Well, unfortunately, Marlon Brando left us
He
because
did.
he was very close to signing to play Dishhead.
That's fantastic. And look,
Look at Gus here now, actually. Look at him walking amongst his troops. The troops are studiously trying to ignore him.
As they would.
As they would. No one knows where to look when Gus, when Gus comes up to you. You don't know where to look. Last place in the world you're looking at him.
And look at this, a lot of
yo-broing and good luck and
we're in the hood
high fives and in the hood. Yeah, in the hood.
We're in the hood.
And Michael Hagan, can't see Michael, but what a credit he's been. And what a feather in his cap this would be.
Yeah, to pull this one out of the fire. And look, can I just say that what haunts me, and I'm not haunted by much usually.
No, you're not.
I'm not
the least haunted bloke I've ever met.
Now, I'm not a rugby league player, but what really haunts me is should Freddie go out, say a loser tonight, Gus goes out a loser, is there any chance that they'll be back again?
Yeah, I reckon there is, and that's what really haunts me too.
Do you know what I mean?
We've
got to send them out winners tonight, because I tell you what, Marie...
Oh, look at that
the cheerleaders. Just
don't they add glamour? Isn't it glamour they bring?
And look, they're quietly poised there, and they swing into action here as soon as they start running on.
Look
Out come the Maroons. Maroons very focused tonight.
This is their moment. This is the cheerleaders' moment.
It is. They can go off here, and the Maroons are on now to a great roar from the crowd. As you can see, very, very, wide support here for the north of the Tweed side. Roy, having said all of that, it haunts me that if should the worst happen, that Marie and Justin Hodges could become an item. Those scores 40 to 14, 22 to 18. I mean, they're telephone numbers, aren't they, to me and to you, but they're actually stabs to the heart for this bloke on screen now.
40 to 14.
I know.
Marie's been whispering that across the kilo figures.
Oh, incredible. And so here we see the Blues about to come on to Stadium Australia, the Alamo here.
40 to 14.
Oh, yeah. 22-18. Freddie, how do you feel? Can you get it up one more time, Freddie? I don't think you can.
Brad, 40 to 14.
Hey, Brad, what's Justin Hodges really like? I mean, I read all the newspaper reports, and he does seem a really nice bloke. He's a little misunderstood. Here come the Blues onto the Alamo surface here.
Oh,
and
listen to that applause.
Incredible. Oh, yes, and they're all G'd up here. They're very excited.
Trent Barrett's doing a bit of talk. That's good because Freddie doesn't talk.
No, well, Trent will have to do all the bloody talking tonight. So there's a couple of question marks here. We've got Kennedy coming back from a bit of a slow start to the season. We've got Barrett back and Riles. I think Riles is another weak link here.
And these untested kiddies, HG, the Gasnier bloke.
The Gasnier bloke, I've forgotten about him, and the lad at the back, Matt Cooper.
Yeah, and the Cooper bloke.
Well,
our centre three-quarters, actually. Our centre three-quarters.
And have you any idea of what exactly was wrong with
the Tahu and
Gidley?
Gidley, no idea at all. There is no talk of injury. Freddie forgot to do his boots up, of course. That often happens.
And here we are now. Everything is in readiness.
Shannon Knoll!
And he's going to have a whack at the national anthem, I think. And everything is almost in readiness. Look, here they are hanging onto each other.
Good luck, Shannon.
The best he can to live his life and find his childhood dream. I've had the good times and the bad, but the biggest break I've had was when I found that girl that thought of only me. Thank you for your smile and the love that's in your eyes. Big and true. Thank you for the many things you are, my love. Let me thank you for just being you.
Yes, beautiful reading there from Shannon Knoll. Left it a little early. And I
he can
thought
throw his voice, can't he?
He certainly can. And I've got to say, wasn't it great, those pictures of Gus Gould getting involved?
Yeah.
And it's terrific to see Gus here on his final, bow out thing, stepping up and, doing the national anthem, grooming Roy. How'd you mark Shannon?
Shannon was magnificent. I always thought he had a lot more talent than Guy Sebastian.
Did you, Roy?
I did. I thought he won it last year, to be frank, between you and me, and it doesn't surprise me to see him getting this very, very prestigious gig and not Guy Sebastian. How must Guy feel knowing that Shannon got, to sing Advance Australia Fair at the State of Origin decider? It doesn't get much more prestigious than that, does it, as a gig?
No, you're right, Roy. And what I like about it is it's short. Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
It's prestigious, sure. I won't deny that. Prestigious, but it's a one-song trick.
Yeah, I know, but you've got to distill everything, all you can do.
Simpkins on screen now. Paul Simpkins, his first State of Origin game, and it's his decider. And there he is. He's got him right under control now. He's gesturing. OK, we're underway, and the decider. Queensland to receive. Here it is. Freddie gets him underway. A beautiful kick there. A crowd erupts, and we're underway in the decider for 2004. They go in early there, the Blue Reception Committee. Roy, tactics.
Tactics so far is to keep them down this end and hope for a mistake.
They're running up off the line. They're raw bones going in there. A lot of Blues trying to hammer Webkey. They see Webkey as the big pin. They like to knock a bit of stuffing out of the big pin early. It looks like Carlaw, the most underrated player in Australia for mine at the moment. Up he comes. Sometimes goes missing. Can go missing. Sibiacina with the ball now. Looking for a
look at him go.
Look at that run, knocking the Blues out of the way.
One-track mind, that bloke.
Fourth tackle now. It's up to the fifth. It's kicking, relatively speaking, early. Lockyer turning around. They've got Minichello into the wrong corner already. Away he comes up to the line, and the Maroons settle him up there and knock him over.
Slow to reform, the Blues. Slow to reform.
And it might be... Simpkins left the whistle away there. Lewis with the ball now. Lewis trying to find a hole through. The winger coming in off the far side. Off the far side from the card table. And I think it might have been winger to winger onto the Raw Bones. The Raw Bones are knocked over with about 75 metres to go to the try line that they're aiming for.
Medeiros, will he run?
Here he comes on to Fittler. Fittler goes in early. He offloads. Oh, sorry, offloaded to himself by the looks.
Yep.
Back it comes to Kennedy out there. Kennedy out there, and so who's off?
He's a no-nonsense man, isn't he,
I
Kennedy?
think Riles is off. Maybe Riles is off. Anyway, and away it comes
Barrett.
to Barrett. Barrett picks up the kick.
Good kick from Barrett.
Down it comes to Wesser. Wesser right down there on the 10-metre line. He gets through one. He's not for mine. He hasn't stamped himself.
No,
with
who's there to
authority.
meet him? Fire up, bitch!
It's the Tiger there. Hey! Above the horizontal.
Penalty, above the horizontal. Come on here.
Billy
Come
Slater.
on. Come on, Simpkins. Blow your whistle.
Slater worried about that. That's what they like. That's the Gus's go tonight.
Yeah,
is
looks
flattened.
like it.
Oh, they've really winded him, I think. They've really taken the stuffing out of him, but they've scored a penalty here. They pick him up above the horizontal. That was a planned move early on. Very dangerous.
Lay the shoulder
Send
into
him
his head.
off. Send him off. That's my story.
Hindmarsh might go here, HG.
Let's have a look here. They've got a big decision here now. And
that's horrible.
Oh, well, how about attacking
Busted nose as well.
Here he is, Lockie doing the talking. He waves him away. Got no penalty.
Play on.
Play on, and he lost the ball in the tackle.
It was red as a knock on, HG. We missed the ensuing scrum.
Simpkins there, obviously putting the whistle away. Oh, forward pass for mine. Doesn't matter, there's a chance for an early try
Fire
here.
up!
Who's this coming with the ball now?
That must have been Cooper, HG.
Cooper back it comes
Cool
now.
hand, Cooper.
Oh, almost the Rawbones almost knocked it on. Oh, so it's every Slater in trouble.
Slater is in desperate trouble, HG. Busted nose and concussion.
Back it comes now. They took him out early on, and that's got to be a report there. It's got to be something. Out it goes wide. He's knocked the ball.
Beautiful D by Slater. He saved a try there for sure. And certain.
And a beautiful one-on-one there, and so that's a restart. What will that be? A restart from the 22. I didn't quite see where the ball went over.
It should have been a knock-on, HG, with a maroon feed 10 metres.
So 9 have gone to Skycam pictures here, sort of. Well, he had the line wide open. I don't know why he didn't do it.
Should have passed there, HG. There was a certain try there. Here we go, maroon ball.
Maroon ball onto Tonga. If I've got those legs right now, Tonga, yes, I think that's right, Tonga. Now they're starting to settle down here onto Webke. Webke's taking it up once, he bounces off another. They've got to flatten these Maroons early.
Steadies the ship, Webke, doesn't he? Doesn't he steady the ship?
Prince there at W. It might be Cameron Smith, rather. Wire goes on the far side onto Price. Price connected with the Warriors during the week, I understand.
Yes,
that'll be a big lift for them. And back it comes now to Smith onto Siviasuna. Siviasuna looks for a way
forward. One track mind, that bloke.
Straight ahead. Back it comes to Smith. Smith on the toe early in the tackle count. He's turned him around. He's got him going backwards. And now here's Slater coming. Slater inside the hole. That was a good chance. He's back in the game here. He's got a chance now. They bottle him up and well taken by Lockyer. Lockyer, they come back, whiz back.
Good run from Lewis. Got him on the defensive.
Here they go running up the Blues.
Fire up, bench!
Goes now to the Blues. Blues away from the card table. On it comes to, I think that might be Riles with the ball now, is it?
Yep.
He's on there. I might have got the wrong player off. Riles is out there.
Riles is there. It's as programmed, HG. The team is as programmed.
With Kennedy on instead of, it must be the other starting prop, who is O'Mealy isn't out there. He's the one who's missing. They're saving O'Mealy for the second half of the first half. Second half of the first, quarter. So they've got plenty of place out wide. He almost had a chance to unload again there, but takes it to the ground. That's Cooper with the ball.
No nerves from Cooper so far, HG.
Back it goes.
Up and under.
Fittler with a big toe in the air. The ball. Maroons come back, tap back. I don't know. I thought that could have been a knock on.
Play on.
Play on. He's put the whistle
going
away
backwards.
there. He's going backwards. He's just going to follow him up here, and he does so.
Tackle without the ball. Tackle without the ball.
A little knock on him there.
Play on. Play on. Buggies, go on. Get going.
Simpkins.
Forward pass again. Who cares? There's no whistle tonight, fellas.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Do whatever you like.
Yeah, it's all make it up as you go along. There's a bit of a chance here.
No rules.
Oh, no, there's no rules.
No rules. Pass off the ground. Oh, yes.
The Maroons have the ball back.
Tight got the ball.
Oh, they should have heard that. Yeah, Gouldy, you wanted it this way, bro. But
you wanted no rules, fella.
Well, you got them. You can come back and bite you on the bum if that's what you wanted, Gould. And so we've got a restart.
We've got mayhem.
We've got nothing, no idea out there, Roy. You can lift him after the horizontal. You can do anything you like. Wesser with the ball. Wesser almost struggling to get the Hindmarsh. Just had him by the calf. He cuffed him.
Yeah.
Back to Smith. Smith from dummy half. Away it comes now. Price very close to the action there. Running the ball straight up the middle here. Yep. We might see Webke get involved on
where
the
is he? Here he is steadying the ship.
He's got a beautifully... He's got it. The captain's not
Hey, look how steady it is.
Oh, they can't put him away.
Oh, he's going to touch the Penguins.
Here comes Price now. They're all looking to get involved early. Hindmarsh takes him in an early tackle. Hindmarsh done a lot
Front
of
on,
work.
beautiful tackle.
Smith gets it out wide under Lockyer. Lockyer goes.
What's that bloody camera doing in the way there? I can't see.
Lockyer gets the ball high. Minicello held off the tackle by his own guy. Knocked on.
Hey, no rules. Play on.
And the Maroons have the ball back.
Play on.
Back it comes now. Siviacina making yards here. Siviacina, they're shell-shocked. They don't know what they're doing.
6 more tackles to the Maroons.
Back it comes now. Away goes from the card table. On it comes now.
They can score here. They can score.
Wessel, I'm not sure about him at this level, but maybe he'll prove us wrong tonight. No, he's given a penalty.
Yeah, offside Blues.
Oh.
Offside Blues. Yeah,
It was
fair
Cooper.
enough.
Back it comes. What's that? 6 more. No, it'll have to be a penalty here.
It is a penalty. Offside.
Sorry. What I meant was, it'll have to be a restart when he wants it.
They might go for the 6 points. They're not going to go for a goal here. No,
Well,
they'd look pissweak if they did that.
Kiddies, if you've just woken up, it's 0-0 in the first 7 minutes. No,
Oh,
he's
they
gone
are.
for the goal.
Gone
He's
for the
gone for the
goal.
goal. Yeah, get some points on the ball. So it's 7-minute mark. Penalty.
Yeah.
A skinny 10, and there he is, the man, the culprit on screen now.
Cooper,
Shot at goal.
Yeah, Cooper, Mad Cooper. Mad Cooper.
How mad is he?
He doesn't know 10 from 5. Wouldn't have a clue. Say to him, meter, what's that mean? He thinks you're talking about poetry.
Why isn't that a knock on?
Well, sure, of course it was a knock on.
Oh,
There are
that's
no rules tonight, H.
Oh,
No rules apart from a skinny 10.
Right. And penalties for fat 10s.
Yeah, that's right.
And so he's paid the penalty here. They're about 20 metres out, but a bit of an angle to get here, and it looks like they might go 2-0. There's the burning map in the background for those who are familiar with Origin players of yesteryear and who isn't. And it's a night for Gould. There's Skycam.
Skycam, isn't it remarkable? I mean, it's all fuzzy pictures. It doesn't work. Just gets in the way.
You know, I've done a fair bit of acid in my time, and that's what it reminds me of. It's an acid flashback. Do you know what I mean?
I know what
It's
you mean.
all fuzzy and weird, and I don't know where it's coming from. I think I'm in the 4th dimension. You know, I'm out there on the...
I feel like between the Cassini rings.
Well, the Cassini rings, I feel as though I'm part of the Cassini probe. That's what I feel as though where I'm coming from. I'm headed up to Coosbay.
He's got it. He's nailed it.
Maroons 2, New South Wales 0.
It's Origin 2004. Gould first, Rugby League second, but it is live on Triple J.
Well, Roy, I mean, an exciting start, and
Yes.
the Maroons get the ball back.
No, Maroons get the ball back, actually. And interesting, we've seen the high ball threatening Minicello. He looks very flaky under the high ball, and kicking early in the tackle count is suiting the Maroons. It's turning the big Blues around. They don't like it.
And they're going to run them out of puff, I tell you, if they keep doing that. And I tell you one thing is, the Minicello in the what I call the card table corner doesn't work, does it? He's
No, he
got to be in
doesn't.
the other corner.
That's it.
So here they've got the Maroons have the ball back.
Yes.
And
Look at who's tackling. Fire up, bitch!
Here comes to Webkey. Look at that. I mean, we played 10 minutes and he's as fresh as a daisy. Well, it goes now on their far side.
Surrender tackle.
Well, he
Come
tried
on.
to get up
Clear,
and go with
clear.
it. And they've made a change here. They've got, is this Corey Parker on? Back it goes to Smith. Smith comes up over to Siviacina. Well, he's having a good night tonight.
He's having a good night. He's almost steadying the ship, isn't he?
He's got that look about him. Here it goes again. A kick in the early in the tackle
Kicking
count.
early.
And they've kicked it into the right corner
That's
here
right.
to turn Minicello around.
He hates that corner.
He does. He's got no idea in that
Nowhere
corner.
to go.
And there's plenty of Maroon support up there to hold him up there. And they get the Blues back in numbers for the dummy half. Oh, I love those times. That spoon stuff. With
I
a
do
clap
too.
around the neck, bringing it on. It's great. Lewis with the ball here. Lewis. And they're up there now, the Maroons. I think the Maroons have had the better of the play, Roy.
Well, the Blues put a lot of investment in that razzle-dazzle, no-rule first 10 that used to be the traditional softening up period. And it didn't work for him.
O'Mealy's out there, so we might see some steadying of the ship. Here's Cooper, who caused the problem and caused the 2-point penalty.
Yeah.
Back he comes to play the ball. Wyatt goes to the Rawbones. The Rawbones he bounced off one beautifully there, and Webke gave him something to go on with and was able to correct the mistake. And back it comes now to Badderis, Captain Badderis, on to
Kicking
Barrett.
early as well.
Barrett, they decided to turn them big, heavy Maroon forwards around, but it's on to Slater.
Who's concussed with a broken nose and a busted ear. Remember that?
Oh, he's lost the ball forward. Here's a
Doesn't
chance.
surprise
He's got to
me.
get out
Freddie,
wide.
get it out wide.
Here we go. It's to the busted chance, and now there's a penalty here.
Okay, knock on. Is he going for a knock on here?
What he's done, he's certainly laid down a scrum, and I think that he's got a scrum, and it wouldn't surprise me.
If Slater is replaced. It could, you could argue that was almost a two-man strip, actually. Let's have a look. We're two involved in the tackle. No, only the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's a knock on there, so knock on each way.
Yeah,
so
each
the Blues
way.
get the ball.
That's right.
And here's a chance for them to put a 4-pointer on the board in Gould's final game. Baderis in a dummy half. Comes to the card table side. On to Barrett. Barrett out wide. Looking for
good run.
He's thrown it away, though. Not much of a pass there.
Razzle dazzle. Here we come out. For a bench.
There's Gasnier trying to find the line. He looks to unload, but he's knocked over there. You can see the line in the top of the picture now. Back it comes. They're very, very close here. Away it comes to Barrett. Barrett out wide, looking for a chance. They came the wrong way with Timmins. Timmins sprinting off.
He's a strong man
underwater. Very, very strong. And that was Croker getting involved there, the vomiting kid. Away it goes to O'Mealy. O'Mealy there.
Here we go. He wants it. Barrett.
So the first try of the night goes to Gasnier. Gasnier, when they spread him both ways, in about the 12th minute, goes over and scores a 4-pointer, and not a bad position. So there at the moment, 2-4. We might be able to see this in replay.
Yes, he called for it, HG. He called for it out here. He knew he had the gap there. Look at that yawning gap there between Slater and his opposing centre. Look at that. Wrong-footed them twice, and still found the strength to get the ball over there. Classic rugby league. A little bit of individual moves, but also a good build-up beforehand. Taking the attack onto the left-hand side of the field, drawing the big forwards over that way, then swinging very, very, very quickly to our side. Very smart rugby league.
It was, and I must say is that ever since that scrum, that knock on both ways, and the scrum was shut down, they looked in trouble.
Well, Slater's in trouble, HG. Concussion, busted nose, and a busted eardrum. And we think his tibia's in trouble, and his fibia's no good.
Well, the difficulty is that Quinella, or should I say that quintet of problems, is only going to get worse as the game
that's
goes
right.
on.
And the stern rot. That could get worse.
The stern rot. I hadn't forgotten all about this. And osteoporosis. Well, osteoporosis and the osteitis pubis, which is the worst of them all. You can play with most of the others, and I have. But now what's happened here?
Blood bin, I think, actually. You got a bit of a pick over the eye.
Righto, with the burning map out there in the Elastoplast shirt. Now, that was a terrific try, though, because...
Now, let's see. Freddie heard the call. He heard the call coming from
FIP.
The Puff lookalike.
Yes, and he wrongs foot.
Slater.
He comes
who has all these injuries.
Yes, he's playing, and then a beautiful try. But on the other hand, it's a pretty title game, isn't it, Roy?
It is. Look at Gus, isn't he? Looks like he shaved himself appallingly tonight. That big rip across the chin.
Well, that can happen on your last game. I mean, the curtain's coming down. People forget that. And they want us to go out a winner so much. Here comes the kick now.
He's got it.
The Raw Bones is there. And so the score in the 12th minute is 6 to the Blues, 2 to the Maroons.
It's Gus's last go-round. The end can't come soon enough. When the final curtain drops, it will be live on Triple J.
And now the Blues get the ball back after the restart, and so we see Cameron Smith underway here. He gets a big kick off the toe there. He's found a little bit of space and made them do the work. He got it into a good spot there, really. And the chasers come now, and the sky camera. Oh, God,
I don't know where I am. I'm on Mars. I'm on Saturn. Where? Who? What?
Jupiter the rings. O'Mealy stiffened them up a bit and steadied the ship out there. So after a very lively razzle-dazzle opening, we've now settled down and might play a bit of rugby league and see what happens in the next little bit. Sing is getting involved, although he hasn't done much tonight, but then he hasn't had the opportunity.
Well, he hasn't done much for years, has he?
Well, I understand. I must marvel at how the bloke holds his position. A very short pass onto O'Mealy there. O'Mealy, the ball bearing of the New South Wales lineup. Well, remember, we're doing it for Gus tonight. If you've just joined us, it's the legacy of Gus tonight.
Now, we're going to see them coming out this side.
Timmins finds a bit of a gap.
Slater's side, I think, HG. They'll run towards Slater's side quite a bit, I think, because he's a weak link there.
Well, they've Sternright. Now that they know the Sternright's there.
Barrett.
So they got the ball back. That's not a bad position for Slater.
Surrender tackle.
He's lost the ball out.
He's bugging that street.
He'll have to come off.
No, two surrender tackles.
Flopping on late. That's what I like. That's O'Mealy.
Oh, no, it's on. Come on, show us the pictures.
Yes.
Thank you, O'Mealy. Good.
Coming on very late and understandable. This is more like it. This is rugby league. We haven't seen this in years.
No.
What a great razzle-dazzle. Gould leaving. O'Mealy in the fight. It's just great. And that's got to be a penalty. Did he give a penalty for that? Because he flopped really low.
Yes, he did. Was O'Mealy, and who else was involved? Was Crocker, I think. Crocker and O'Mealy.
You can talk about it now, and Ted Mulry's out there. See, that's what adds
even Ted's mouthing off.
That's what adds to the acid flashback. A bloke who's dead is somehow resurrected part of it. Now he's going to call somebody out here. He's got to call O'Mealy out.
Well, he's going to have to call Crocker out too, you'd imagine. But the penalty will have to go to the Maroons for the late tackle.
Well, that's how I'm seeing it.
And you called it.
It flopped very late. I mean, I don't mind a flop. If a flop can hurt, I'm in full for it. But that was flopping. for the sake of
It was
just flopping.
gratuitous flop.
It was. It didn't do anything.
No, it just brings the game into disregard, disrepute.
Slater, you're right, though. They're obviously given a fair bit to him. And Crocker got involved there.
Yeah, well, Crocker quite rightly got involved.
Now,
Sorry, mate, flopped on gratuitously.
Indeed, and if he'd hurt him, it would have been okay in Crocker's case. Now, I can't quite get what the penalty is yet.
Well, I think it's going to be for a flop.
Okay, it does look
a late tackle.
The way they're giving it. Here, look at the flop there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it's amazing to see how often these fights start when Ted Mullery's on the ground.
It is. Well, that's it. I mean, he's out there for a purpose, and that's his get involved, O'Mealy. You know, it's all very well to have the talk, now do the work.
Oh, bounced off his bonds.
Yeah, well, he can't.
Oh, no, you can do your knuckles. You can do your metacarpals doing that. No. Get your punches down would be my advice.
Get them onto the soft tissue.
Get them onto the
nose area, where it can take a bit of,
a bump on the schnoz can really put you back.
Here comes Webke.
Set me the step.
Webke, the step. Did you see that?
I saw the step.
Oh, I've never seen that in their weaponry before. Smith going one way and then coming back the other way and probing, trying to find a gap here. 15 minutes played, 6-2. It's a lively State of Origin decider.
Crocker.
Maroons have come to play. Oh, he went bum on, Craig Young style. I haven't seen that in years, Roy. Beautiful Cameron Smith there. A beautiful hooking roll here tonight. Oh, there's that Senior Senior. He's going to go all the way. What's happening to the Blues?
No, they're standing back in defence, actually. I don't know
where they're going there. Hoping to give it to Slater. Cameron Smith.
Where's the kick coming?
Here he goes. Has he got it? No, just a big kick. Restart from the 22. So that was a very good. I don't know what he ran out of support there, but
well, ran out of ideas too. Actually, I think Lockie is your go-to man in that circumstance.
Indeed, and he wasn't anywhere near there. He's tackling now, probably with the old-fashioned flop star. Oh, it's been an interesting night so far, hasn't it?
Timmins is impressive. He's a strong man with weak knees.
That's right. They don't go the distance usually, but that's all ahead of us. Yeah,
that's right.
And here's Baderis. Butterball Baderis there.
Had a quiet game. Baderis hasn't run yet. Ready?
No, Freddie almost got through, but well hung on to there by the Price. Back it comes to Baderis. Baderis now looking for runners again. Back it goes to a person standing still before he's knocked over onto the Rawbone. Rawbone tries to push off one. He gets another one. He's got away a bit, but no support runners there, Roy.
No.
We're going to go at 3 and 4 here.
Bit one out, aren't they? Bit one out.
Here's another version of one out. Back it comes now onto the fire up. There it goes, knocked over there with a nice fast massage to go on with. He lost the ball,
but it was a two-man strip. No, he just lost the ball. Knock on, fair call.
So here the Maroons get the ball back.
Yeah, let's see. He's trying to be too smart.
There's one of these players here. Who is it? Oh, it's Carlo's had a bit of a haircut since we last saw him.
Yes, he has.
He's looking as though he's gone for that, more smooth through the air model.
Look, what's that bloody thing in the middle of the screen here wobbling about?
Okay, here come some of the runners now, and so it's played up the middle now, and we'll see some of the bigger forwards get involved here. Webke, always calling for it.
Steady as she goes.
Indeed. Wesley gets involved. Bit of cheek there. Mason deciding to come on for a bit of a run. I think he's chosen to go on by
his own idea. You're right, actually. He just felt inspired. Now I want to play rugby league now, and that can happen.
It can. Well, he's got the ADHD.
That's right. He's just got to find someone out there who's thinking, I've had enough rugby league now.
You know, with the ADHD, double D, that stuff. You can decide all of a sudden that you want to get on there. Oh, this is more promising here as Carlo gets the ball. He can be a bit of a weak link, but can play brilliantly. Inspired. Cameron Smith there, weak link inspired. Yes. Inspired weak link. Prince with the ball and a big kick there. This is a telling kick. They're running up into it. He's got a hold him here. He's got away from skirted round one. Looked like a bit of a shepherd there, but doesn't matter. Oh, it's a free flowing game tonight. That's terrific. The crowd. Minicello, your go-to man in these situations, wrestled to the ground there.
The master of broken play. Where's Freddie?
Rooster on Rooster as it comes up now, lumbering up. He got the ball away and threw it to nobody but Baderis now going wide. They've got surrender tackle. O'Mealy off.
Surrender tackle.
It must be.
O'Mealy's decided he's had enough rugby league.
It must be time for the ADHD man to get on there. Out wide. Forward pass on the far side. Cooper
forward pass again, but taken into touch.
Must be taken into touch. Oh, amazing! It stayed in the field of play. They'll need to get their work done here as Fittler comes towards the line. Fittler
FUB, here we come.
Here he comes. FIB.
And he's had it stolen from him, I think.
As he knows, just retaining good play there. A little something to go on with at the end from Smith. Back it goes now away from the card table. We're up in acid territory on Coosbane. Or is it Mars?
Where are we?
20 minutes played, 6-2. Very exciting game so far. Plenty of everything. You couldn't be disappointed with this for Gould's last match. Back it comes into the field of play.
Well read.
And beautifully held out back onto Wesser. Wesser now passes along the try line. I never like that.
No, I hate
anyway,
that
at least
too.
they made a gain of 10 metres. And I can't quite work out who that is with the ball.
Woody Tonga.
Oh, Tonga, right. I can't see him from that sky cam. Back it comes now. The
you can't see
head
anything from Skycam.
up the date. Their head up the date. And it looks like making a double change here with Ross coming on as well. And might be resting the forwards.
Receiver may go off, HG.
Back it comes now onto Lockyer. Lockyer decides to go one more.
Lockyer.
They fell for that. They sucked him in and dummy half and not too much damage there. Away it goes now onto
Kicking
Prince.
early again.
Prince onto what I'd call the dead hole for Minicello. Minicello read that beautifully and then has time enough to turn around and weave his way back to the 30-metre line or Decani 25-metre line before he finds Crocker there.
He's not really attacking much, is he? I mean, he's running away without making much ground.
He reminds me a lot of Cliff Lyons in his heyday.
Yes.
Back on out to the FUB man, and he's knocked over on the signage by a couple of Maroons. Maroons now really sort of starting to feel the pinch a bit as the New South Wales make the changes. This guy's been good, the number 8 there, and can he go the distance?
That ball went forward, surely. Surely it went forward.
You know, where's touch judge Steve Chitty, I think, is the touch judge on that far
Yes,
side.
Steve Chitty. Yeah, that's right. He's usually happy to put the flag up when he sees something.
Well, he loves to get involved, loves to get on television. There's Barrett with a how about the forward pass? He's the Maroons. They're going to pick you up from broken play here.
They can hurt you from here.
Unloaded. Still the tackle count. Who's this guy? He's the guy who was Flannery.
Flannery
out there. Looking for runners. Run of the runners on the inside.
Quick play the ball is what they need.
Here they go. Away comes Singh with the ball now. Tonga.
Tonga's good.
Yeah,
that's Tonga. Yeah. Flannery in the dummy half, as you'd expect.
Flannery
That's
there.
where he likes it.
Away it comes now. Oh, he held a man who wasn't going forward anywhere. Lockyer out wide. Beautiful pass on the back there. Under Wesser. Here goes the kick through. Here they go. Here's a try. Singh charging on it.
Penalty try.
Yes, what's he done?
Penalty try.
He's held him off, surely.
Yes, it's got to be a penalty try, HG, if there is justice in this world, if we believe in our legal system.
He's done something here.
Now, that's what Price is objecting to.
And Baderis is in there saying he's picked up a penalty earlier, has he?
Oh, well, I hope not.
No, let's have a look here. He's got the big decision to make now.
Well, no penalty try. Oh, surely.
What's he ruled? Will he start from the 22?
No, it'd be a penalty, HG, but it's just a case of where they're taking the penalty
penalty from the 10.
Oh, no, that's cruelly denied.
He was held up
He was
over the line.
held off the ball over the line.
Oh, indeed. The Maroons have got a case here.
Oh, no, they've been cheated against.
Oh,
well done, Wesser.
Oh, what a tremendous thing. And see Barrett go on and give him something. He's already on the ground.
Yes.
Just a bit of work there from Barrett. Here's a chance.
Oh, this is it.
Slater's
done it.
Slater's in for the Maroons after they were denied, Roy.
They were denied.
But they weren't to be denied, were they? In the
It didn't break their hearts. It would have broken the hearts of lesser men. Didn't break their hearts. Let's look at this. Let's have a look at the infringement here.
Look.
Would he have scored? Yes, without
why
doubt.
Isn't that a penalty try?
Why? What is going on here? This is not rugby league, as we know it. Anyway, Lockie saw the gap out on the left-hand side. Slater was unmarked because, because he's in Coosbay, essentially, because he's got that busted hip. The busted rotated cuff.
Stern Rod put you in Coosbay alone.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at
how
that.
I thought. We don't have to keep an eye on him. And Johnny on the spot, Will-o'-the-Wisp, sniffs out another try.
Beautiful. So the kick to come, Roy. Slater, God almighty, look at that's a man who should be in hospital.
That's right.
In traction.
That's right. That's right. Any normal person would be unconscious in agony, actually. In agony.
In agony. You would be, Roy. What an exciting game, though, Roy. Can I just say,
yes.
We've caught a lot.
Rugby league in our lives, yes.
In our lives.
We've never seen a game as good as this.
No, I reckon this
I don't think we
cracker.
have. I think there's something special here.
Let's blow the whistle now. Gould can leave happy. We'll restart again at 9 o'clock with a new era. I mean, she's a beauty, Roy.
It's great, isn't it? The entertainers are here.
The entertainers are here. You know, I knew it would be great as soon as they lifted that bloke up off the horizontal and buried his head. Might have been Slater.
Yeah.
They had to get him early, but they haven't snuffed him out, Roy.
Oh, no.
And a difficult kick for Cameron Smith here.
Yeah, and how important is this, HC, which would put their noses in front?
It would indeed. Can he get it away?
He's got it.
That was beautiful off the boot. That is a great kick. Cameron Smith, stand up and take a bow. And there's plenty of Maroon support here, Roy.
Oh, yeah.
In the 24th.
It's 99% Maroon support.
It's 6-8 to the Maroons in the 25th minute.
You are saluting the legacy of Gus live on Triple J.
I mean, you can rab it on all you like about the great depth in the Blues.
I tell you
lineup.
what, it was shocking defence there from Lewis.
Well, quite, he was way out of position.
Way
but
out.
You can rab it
Out
on
of his
all-
depth.
Out of his depth at this level. I haven't stepped up, Roy.
No.
Look, you can rab it on all you like about the great quality of the blue lineup, but what about the maroon lineup with Slater and Tonga on this side? Oh, look at him try and punch him up. And Hindmarsh comes in late and sees a still head and decides to
That's
punch
right.
it.
Where's Webke to steady this ship if he's there?
Carloy,
He might be having a break.
Yeah, I think he's off, and I think the
He's
other two
decided
lads
to
are
have
on.
enough rugby league for a minute. Which surprised me, Webke. I mean, he's been the one calling for the...
Oh, he slipped one way and went the other. It's very slippery out there.
Yes.
I noticed you walked the entire area, Roy, beforehand.
Yes, I did. Oh, no, he's buggered. He's got stern right now.
And it comes the blue.
Oh, no, he's got stern right.
He's in real trouble. Good kick there. They've turned him round into
they
what
have.
we call the Minicello corner, but mercifully the ball bounced the right way. Look, watch him pass here,
Oh, well bottled up. Because there's been Webke calling for the 160-minute game.
Right.
So much as his love of rugby league.
160-minute game. How, 4-quarter game, Roy?
Yeah, 80 minutes, 2 80-minute halves.
2 80-minute. What a lovely idea. Crocker in trouble with the shoulder, we think.
Yeah, with shoulder or stern right. One of the two.
Ken Sternright spread from
Spread
player
to the
to
shoulder
player.
very quickly, actually, very quickly, in a matter of minutes.
Here's, don't they run Mason wide in the blue lineup?
Well, that's because he doesn't like running at big blokes. He only likes running at little ones.
Yeah, quite. Here's Timmins with the ball. Timmins, they need the
He's
go-to man.
good,
Oh,
so
he always
strong.
lost the ball in
For
that
a weak
tackle.
knee man.
No ball security. Oh, he's paid it.
Yep.
He's paid it.
Yep, that's
he's
it. That's
paid
a knock-on.
Simpkins is really involving himself.
Ah, yes.
I don't know what the penalty count would be, but that is amazing that he picked that up. Let's have a look at this. Maybe one of the touches would involve Steve Chitty, probably. Oh,
God almighty. It makes me puke when I look at this.
Oh, look at that.
It just makes me puke.
What is he
It's
have to do?
un-Australian.
It is un-Australian. Completely. Did our boys fight on the Kokoda Trail?
For that?
Yeah, indeed, Roy.
For that
They
puke.
fought for
I don't
higher
think so. They'd be
principles.
spitting in their graves.
Well, they would be, Roy, even if they didn't like
Jesus
rugby.
Christ.
Oh, look at that beautiful tackle almost to come to
Oh,
the
I like a
plate.
bloke wriggling on his head, sort of rap style. You know,
Back it goes. Big hit up there from the Blues. They have to bottle up these forwards, though.
doing a bit of popping in the three-quarter line.
Back it comes now to Tate. Everybody's talking Tate. Price with the ball now. He's steadying the ship for him. He's taken out 3 or so Blues every time. We played 25 minutes. Away comes now away on the scoring side.
Lucky.
Oh, he threw it out the back, but he's rescued it.
He's rescued it and flopped on and flopped
Barrett
on.
late. Very, very late from Barrett onto Flannery. Flannery at dummy half. I like that
Wesser
look.
doesn't do anything, Wesser doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He's
Not at this level. He hasn't really stepped up.
Well, the only thing I think
He
could
stepped down. He's much better at Penrith.
I think he could be just standing out there to try and pull a penalty. Gee, that's a nice kick. Had him play.
Oh, beautifully taken by Rooney.
Rooney fell over though. Beautiful kick. Had him stretching for it.
Yeah,
And
well done, Tate.
Tate. No one's talking Tate.
No one never talks Tate.
Back it comes now onto the, who's this with the ball? Oh no, Cooper, the bloke with the white
Cooper.
boots. Yeah, oh, lordy,
I
lordy,
hate
lordy.
white boots, especially
You know, I
when
tell you
make
what,
it
if Tahu and Gidley had been out there, they would have had 3 tries already.
Easy, here's Freddie.
Freddie looking for somebody to
Freddie
run out.
Fairy Tale. 40 to 14, Freddie.
22-18, Freddie. Might be a penalty in the play the
play
ball,
on.
put it away. Okay,
Hey!
oh, they get around
Fire up, bench.
with Gaznia Puff look-alike. Back it comes now to Baderis. Baderis there, getting the ball wide. This is a better setup series of plays.
Yeah.
Oh, on a Minicello, he didn't realise was coming on that tackle. He throws it out the back, hoping somebody is there, and somebody is there trying to duck under a tackle.
I think one of them.
It was Minicello to Minicello.
Yeah.
Not often you see that,
No,
but
you
that can
don't.
happen when you're
At
on
the
our
Villa
side.
can.
Yeah, that's right. Freddie decides to kick the ball
Up and
straight
under.
down Wesser. Wesser
Well done, Reece.
almost knocked him over with the foresight, because you've got to remember, you've got to put him on a slide to see him. I mean, the only reason you can see these pictures is the magnification of these cameras.
I know.
They're magnifying Wesser
Same
4,600
technology is
times.
used on the Cassini Probe HG.
Is that right? It's
Yeah,
Cassini.
same cameras.
The pictures are coming from the Cassini Probe, Roy, when you see Wesser. You need that just fitting in. Here's Kennedy coming back for a final burst in the last 10
I want
minutes.
to see Webke back out here, HG. I love it. He's an entertainer.
He'll sing you a song while he'll do Mark Bellamy.
Yes.
He'll do Lonely Days by the Bee Gees as he runs the ball up. Lonely days and lonely nights. You know, here's Sing.
Oh, Sing. Doesn't he turn it on?
On the sideline, on the Lockyer looking for a corner to find out. Oh, that's a nice kick. He's stopped them in their tracks, and they have to send a runner back
Just
down there.
Rooney.
Rooney's going away. Quick
Rooney,
low skies,
the
runs down to
Flannery.
Flannery knocks him over with a bit of help from Carlo, who loves coming in late. Back it comes to the winger to winger, and back it on to older your man, the He finds a way through there, but I don't know that player mightn't have been coming from an offside position.
Yeah, but that's all right. He didn't stop his forward motion. He just hit him in the head.
Right, here goes a runner now. Barrett gets the ball away on the fifth.
Freddie, try try
Here's a
time.
chance here. It's put into the corner. Can Swing get there? Sing. Oh, great play from Sing. Might have been a knock forward. They
Oh,
try.
hang on. No, we're going to have to look at this here. We're going to have to look at this in slow-mo.
No.
Let's have a look. There was a lot going on there.
There was a lot going on
I
there.
mean, you could write 5 novels about that movement.
They think it's a try.
They
though.
think it's a try.
McGay,
The Blues are confident.
McGay on the sideline thinks it's a try.
Yeah.
But we've got to go to...
Well, the knock-on did appear to come from the Maroons, not from the Blues, HG. Let's have
Let's
a
have a
look.
look
Came
here.
off the foot of Freddie. Beautiful kick. We called it try time. At the time, we thought try time as soon as it came off the boot.
well, I thought it was a try
Yeah,
there.
well, here, I said try. Put
Have a
away
look
the
at here.
glasses.
Sing decides to go one way. That's all right. Takes
That's a
it,
knock. That's a knock forward or knock back rear off the knees.
Oh,
try
wow.
time. That's a try. It was off Kennedy's knees.
Okay, so we think
Yeah.
Kennedy gets this try?
No, not Kennedy, I don't think. Actually, it came off Kennedy's knees. It was the player that came in trailing Kennedy, I'd have to say, which is Minicello.
Well, it's true that he's knocked off the ball, but it does look
Oh,
as though...
yes, but that was just in the hurly-burly of rugby league. That's just the hurly-burly of a very physical game.
And an exciting game.
Yes.
So the broken play here produces it. Wesson
Yeah.
tries to get involved.
Yes.
He-
Well, Wesser was going the wrong way.
Well,
And he was taken out by Kennedy, but there was no way he was going to get to the ball.
Well, Kennedy should have tried for the ball.
Well, Kennedy could have, but Minicello was saying, mine.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, true. So the
He's very
score goes
selfish in that regard, Minicello.
10-8, and they wait for the. They wait. Gus has got a tear in his eye because it's.
Well, Gus should be doing an advertisement for razor blades.
I tell you what, one thing that this is of course given to Sean Hampstead next door,
Yes.
and I think it's. Oh no, try penalty.
Ah, so he was taken off the ball. As you might have called it, HG. Kennedy interfered with West's ability to get at the ball. Gus doesn't like it.
I tell you what.
Hey, Gus!
It's
That's
your-
rugby league, fella!
It's your last game, Gus. You can't criticise it. Now, look, what I think happened here was that's an... Okay,
There's your offence.
see, there's enough time there for him to
Yes.
go for the ball, and he doesn't.
He doesn't. He took Wesser out.
But Wesley, you've got to say, steps down, even though he's the smallest man.
Oh, he
ever to
does step
play.
down. Oh, yeah,
it's
he steps
incredible.
down like Wesser.
I tell you what, the Maroons, that was close there to a high tackle,
that's
but doesn't
Mason.
matter.
That's his go.
Yes, Mason, that way comes now. Siviosunas out there after a bit of a breather. He'll give him some carry unless they can get a handle on his cruets and really give him something to think about. Here's Webke out there as well.
Steady that ship.
Oh,
Bloop,
that's
bloop,
twice.
bloop, 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 bloop.
Twice he's stepped the forwards.
I
That's
know.
twice I've never seen him do that before. What an
No.
entertaining game. 6-8 if you've just joined it. And this is one of the great games of rugby league so far. They've turned him around again,
Put him
Minicello.
in this corner again. He hates this corner,
Yeah,
Minicello.
they get plenty of time to get the defence up there. And
Yeah.
Tonga's up there. Away it comes now with Luke Lewis with the ball. He's finding a way through, causing him some
He
damage.
looks more settled in attack than he does in defence. He's really found money in defence. isn't he, Lewis?
Baderas onto Kennedy, who caused the mistake and prevented
Yeah.
a try up the other end. And I must say, when Gus got up out of the chair, I didn't think he looked completely confident, Roy.
Well, he didn't look completely sane either, HG, between you and me.
That's right, or shaved. I think that's the point you're making at the moment.
Well, the bloke didn't know where to stop, obviously, with the razor. He went through, he got rid of the beardy stuff, the stubble, and then he started hoeing in on the skin.
If Wing comes on, who will they take off, Roy? Will they give Barrett a rest?
Barrett could be a little bit found wanting for fitness, HG, coming back after a long layoff.
Baderas
injury.
up over the top by
Here's a
Barrett.
planned move. Was it read by anyone?
Yes, the Maroons. And they've got players out of position and quick play the ball, except
Yes.
it's held up there. Okay, so... Oh, get off him.
Get off him!
Fire up, bitch,
Fire
get off
up, bitch!
You know, it's all very well to have romances on the paddock. I mean, at least they're more sane than the ones you have off the paddock. Oh, play the
hang
ball.
on, play on.
No, he's trouble. He's
Mason, was
played a
he fiddling
penalty.
with the
He's
ball?
played a penalty. Oh, he's blowing the house down here tonight, Roy. Oh, he's not intimidated at all by the Queensland crowd, the pro-Queensland crowd.
Yes, it was Freddie fiddling with the ball. He couldn't resist.
Oh, no, it's an
Can't
exciting
resist it.
performance. An exciting performance.
Freddie.
22-18, Freddie. Come back again, son. There's always next
Doesn't
year.
Madeira's look comfortable off the bench?
He
Or
does.
on the bench, I should say.
Lockyer with a kick for touch. Has he got enough toe on that?
Yes, a beautiful kick.
Beautiful
Well
kick.
thought out kick.
Indeed, an up they lumber with 9 minutes to go.
Yeah, is it
No,
going to
Mr.
Webke, will it?
I
No.
tell you what, a try here would be telling for the Blues because they have. It's
They don't come well from behind, do they, the
no,
Blues?
there's equal share of possession here
Yep.
too, and away comes to Siviosunas. Siviosunas steps into a lovely lift of the knee. Sadly, there
Oh,
wasn't
they're trying to
anybody
rip his head off. That's all right, he loves that.
And away comes now to Smith at dummy half. He's got a runner there.
Webke,
He's one runner. Decoy
Here
runner.
we
He's
go.
trouble. Here they're going to get out wide. Tonga.
Where's Slater? Oh, passes to
Slater
no
was
one.
in the wrong position. But now it's a knock on. He's broken play. There's a chance here for the Blues. Oh, he can't.
Hey, Rudy, come on now. He ran away after being tackled.
Well, he can't have caught held. Back it comes now on the card table side. Wesson in
Fire
the
up,
right
fella.
position. Away it goes. Now, there's something wrong here.
Maroon's offside, I assume. Maroon's offside. It looked like a skinny 10 to me.
Back it goes. Lewis running away. They've got plenty of players there to bottle him up. Though.
They just made 40 metres, HG.
That's the first tackle. So Wing's on now, is he?
Yes,
Wing is
Wing's on.
Oh, I wish they wouldn't use the sky cam. I'll just keep having.
I don't know where I am.
Of Hendricks at bloody Monterey. That's
Very
what,
high shot there from 7 centre, but that's fair enough. Timmins can take it. It's only his knees that are iffy.
Yeah, his head's solid
as a rock.
Oh, he's got through here.
Oh, yes. Barrett.
Barrett's in.
Give us the point. Thanks, Trent. Good on you, mate.
Barrett in close to half-time. And so
yes.
soft defence, but there was a mistake in there, and Wesser made the mistake.
Yeah.
Originally, Barrett tried, and surely the conversion can come.
Well, you're right, actually. It came from Wesser stepping right down. Really, he couldn't step much further down. Really, it was sub-leg, surely. You'd have to say. Barrett, he just, it was 2 feet of foot.
He was, but there was no defence there. The defence wasn't set.
No. And he surprised them, I think, taking on the line that way.
Well, indeed, because he's been out of the game for about 12 years.
That's
he gets past Flannery. Webke can't catch him.
Was too slow. Well, you can't expect Shane Webke
to pick up your halves, and Slater way out of position. Anyway, he does the forward roll over the line. 10-8. 10-8 in about the 32nd minute.
Yep, let's have a look at this again. He steps off the right foot, then on the left. Off the right again, and the left. Through he goes. A bit of showboating there, which is definitely unappreciated, can I say, Barrett? As soon as you weed that out of your game, the better.
Indeed, Roy. Beautifully thought through, and I'd like to see Gould get out there and give him a good G-up, rev up about that. The Rawbones coming to convert. Surely he can tool this over. And we'll go to 12-8 with about 8 minutes before half-time. Let's see, he's got it there. There it is, 12-8 in Origin 3, the decider. A very entertaining game with about 8 minutes to go to half-time.
Blow that whistle, ref. These are rugby league's golden years. The Gould years. Live on Triple J.
Well, Wesser was miles out of position there.
Wesser was nowhere to be seen, actually. But I tell you what, it's Slater that's out of position. Slater who's losing the ball. And you'd have to say, how important is that first hit on Slater in the opening minute of the match?
Crucial, absolutely crucial. And I tell you what, they'll be ruining that, that lack of penalty try there. But still, 12-8 at this particular game is not a problem. Something's happened here
on now
inside the 10
again.
Well,
it's unlike Shane. He's a very professional player. It's unlike him. I mean, maybe Hampson is asking for a really fat 10, which I hate.
Well, Hampson in the booth alongside us here.
Simpkins. He's a Hampson lookalike, isn't he?
Complete Hampson look, and a Hampson blower-like. Back onto Amelia. Amelia runs in. They come in quick now. Lockyer getting involved, starting to push him back there. That's a great defensive move there by the Maroons. And it comes to wing at dummy half. They've got about 6 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go to half-time, and Smith with the ball and really reefing at that head there, that beautiful head of Kennedy.
Yes.
Oh, it's a head to live by, head to swear by, onto the Rawbones. Rawbones through. Oh, he's held beautifully by Lockyer. Now they've got a chance. He's got to hold him up here. Back it goes to Wing. Wing decides to go from dummy half. Big run here from Wing. They've got a line there, though, set, and it's taken out there. It's third, fourth tackle coming up here. Away, they've got a chance of Barrett onto Mason. Mason struggles for the line. They've got it away. Luke Lewis has to go round the traffic jam, but he runs into play there. They need to set this line a bit better. Fifth tackle. Onto Wing. Wing comes out wide.
Slater's end again, HG. Yep. Oh, I think he got the ball down, did he?
I don't know there.
Far up pitch. I think he's done it again.
Gaznia with another try.
He likes it. We like it. And God almighty, Slater is under the hammer.
Okay, so let's have a look at this in the 36th minute. Another quick try to the Blues.
This could blow out, actually. We could be looking at 50-8.
50-8. Let's have a look there. Has he awarded a try for that? Has he gone to the ref?
Look, I think he's confident. We have a look here. They go to Slater's side
so stretched
again.
On this side, on the card table side.
We come out here. They know they've just got to run at Slater, and he's going to be found wanting. They've got 3-on-2, which doesn't help Slater's cause.
They do amazingly well to cover this. Out wide, he picks him there, and then it goes there. Try.
Even though it was Wesser who was involved, but there's no way Wesser was going to be able to stop the larger, bigger-hipped man.
16-8. There it is there, and an easy try. So good conversion here for Rawbones. This is a big turnaround in the late in the match. But you'd have to say that the difficulty is Slater and Wesser are really being hammered here. They've been chosen as the weak links, and they're paying for it.
Yeah, they are.
And the bigger players are getting on top of them. But I've got to say, Gidley and Tahu would have run in about 8 tries. 8 tries by now.
Yep.
I mean, this is just, this is just keeping them in
Yeah,
it.
he's
He's
done
got
well.
it. So it goes now to
Yes,
18,
over it comes. Beautiful.
18 to 8. What a turnaround.
Oh, don't get complacent. Remember what happened in Origin 2, actually? They went into the dressing room, had their champagne,
Yeah,
put their
came
feet up,
Yeah,
made a few calls.
and text messages
Yeah.
to the, the DJs.
Yep.
And then they came out and lost.
That's right.
So we've got 18 to 8. So at half-time, going to half-time, and the Blues get the ball back after the kick-off here. In
Great
Gould's.
vision there from Fittler.
Gould's last game. Well, we got the kick-off already, so we're back.
Yep.
And now the Maroons, well, they're going to have to...
Oh, they're fired up.
They're
Look
going to
at
think of
Kennedy.
something. They're going to have to think of something. Who have they got back on the bench? They got Corey Parker and
Yep.
Matt Bowen. They're saving, obviously, Bowen for the second half onslaught, and they might give Wesser and Slater a bit of a break.
But I tell you what, Maroons have suffered from an absence of possession, HG. Those penalties they were giving away, 2 from Webke,
Yeah, that's very
that
rare.
really cost them position. And
Slater's
Slater's
gone
gone
to
to fullback. Well,
Right,
that's a
well-
real mistake.
Well, Wesser's on the wing, which is not his go.
No.
They're making yards up the middle too. There's the 4th tackle here, and now they're going to have to go. They'll go to a kick here.
They're not
probably.
kicking early. They might run on the
that's-
6th tackle here too, HG. I mean,
that's-
they're
this is-
buoyant.
They're very buoyant. This is the 5th. Timmins has gone
Yeah,
out of the
will
game.
they
a bit,
run or
but
kick? Let's see what Freddie
Barrett's the
does.
difference. You hope Barrett, for the Maroons' sake, runs out of puff soon. He's got the ball in the air now. Up they come now. This left Sings there with the ball, so the Maroons have the ball at least.
Yep.
And if they could get a
They're
try,
the wrong side of the park.
they are. They're away up there. Tate's taken. And away it comes now to Sing at dummy half. Sing hadn't had a
Will he
great...
run? Will he run?
Oh,
Yes, of course he does. That's all he bloody does.
He doesn't pass. No, he's not.
I've never seen the bloke pass in my life.
Yes.
And I've been watching him every match.
Just to see if he'd do it. And it comes now to Lockie.
Lockie got his- throws a beautiful pass.
Tonga onto Wesser on the wing
Wesser,
now.
come on, go forward, Wesser. Find a hole and run at it.
Yes, you're so small they won't notice you're going through it. And we're up to the 4th tackle. They made a bit of a run here. He was thinking about kicking. Oh, they get the ball
6
back.
more tackles.
6 more tackles. That's a chance there.
Yep. Was it seen, though, by Simpkins?
It was.
Yes, he's waved it on. Thanks very much.
McGay got that on the sideline
Steady
and
that
ran
ship,
the message
steady
out.
that ship.
Oh, look, he's steadying that ship beautifully. Look at Kennedy hanging off the ground, dragging, but he still goes forward, right. I don't know how the bloke does. Look, what's that thing there?
What am I looking at here?
That insect in there, and I've almost taken... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, well, yeah, very cute. That grapple tackle. No surprises who's that from the last man playing tonight. Back it comes now. They've got a chance here, the 3rd.
You're
Now
going
they've got a
tight,
chance.
tight.
They got the
Where's
kick in
Tate?
there. Here's a chance
Where's
now.
Tate?
Too big.
Okay, goal line
drop out from Rooney there. Goal line drop out.
You
DQs.
see, Tate's instinct there was to interfere with the player without the ball.
It was indeed. That's great.
That's
to
your
see
rugby
that.
league instinct, and I like it.
Back it there goes Rooney.
Let's
Kick
have a look
there.
here. Tate is inclined to reach out and grab him.
He struggled. He struggled. They needed a bit of luck there. The kick
They
was a
did.
bit fat.
The bounce didn't suit him.
The bounce didn't suit them, but you've got to say they're not giving up, are they?
Oh,
And
no,
they've taken it to them, even though they're 8 points behind on the scoreboard with half-time approaching.
They'd be looking to score a try before half-time, the Maroons.
I suppose they
I think they would be, actually. I think they would.
Is that how you see
I think that'll be the
a
plan.
converted try? Oh, he's kicked it on the early tip. Tackles down. Can they do it? No, it comes off there. That's the end of the
Stuffed out, but a
half.
brilliant idea.
Oh, that's very good. Very good. And so we might take a short break and come back with half-time with the score 18-8. Blues lead.
You are turning gold into gold. This is the League live on Triple J.
Yes, and so the first half started with a shot at goal, Maroon penalty in the 7th minute, 2-0. Then Gazier scored a try, the fire-up bitch bloke. He scored a try in the 12th minute, and the score was 2-4. It was converted out wide by the raw bones of Craig Fitzgibbon, so the score went to 2-6. Then Slater got a try, and he'd taken a hell of a hammering in the first half. 6-all. Cameron converted a terrific conversion, 6-8. And just when you thought that would be a sort of status quo sort of score, the game turned around after a Minicello no try from broken play, where Kennedy had a go at putting Wesser into the grandstand. Then Barrett, who's been the difference between the two sides for mine, scored a try, 10-8. He just hung on to the ball and ran at the line in the 34th minute. Converted by Fitzgibbon, 12-8. Gasnier scored another try, 16-8. Converted again from wide out by Fitzgibbon, 18-8 at half-time. Roy, your thoughts on the first half of a very entertaining game of rugby league?
A great first half, HG. Look, it's just whetted our our appetite ready for the second half. I just hope the Blues don't go to sleep or become complacent or have too much champagne in the ensuing 10 minutes. That being the, if they don't do that, if Gus can keep them in the right frame of mind, and there's no reason why he shouldn't, he doesn't have to do much, then they should come out here and really just blow these Maroons off the park. But you can never ride off the men in red. You can never write them off.
No, you can't.
All I know is we're going to see a great half of rugby league.
And can I just point out, Matt Bowen hasn't played anything, and Gordon Tallis is warming up as we speak. We'll join you for the second half of Origin 3. The curtain comes down on the career of Gus. We'll leave you with a score 18-8 at half-time from the grand old girl, the Alamo. Bye now.
So there it is, rugby league lovers. The first half of Origin 3 in 2004, consigned to the ash can of history. Just one more halftime spray from Gus, and then it's good night, nurse. Join us after the break when the curtain comes down on the man with 3 heads rolled into one. Australia, have a cracker biscuit, a slice of cheddar and half a slab of squirt, while Phil unpacks his kit bag full of war stories for the final time. Join us for the legacy of Gus, part 2, in a few minutes' time on Triple J.
Here. As always, the year seems to be flashing past. Already there's been some great music released in 2004, so to ensure everyone's up to speed, this week on Short Fast Loud, we undertake our very first half-year report. We'll play some of the best punk and hardcore sounds to come out this year, check in on what you guys think are the best, and preview some new music coming out in the second half of the year. Expect music from Staying at Home, Descendants, Shot Point Blank, Last Year's Hero, Miles Away, Pilot to Gunner, and many more. And to fit all this in, this week only, Short Fast Loud will kick off from 10 p.m.
Stay up late with Triple J. Strap yourself into your comfiest armchair and grab a hold of the telly, because JTV blasts off again this Saturday night.
Thank you, kind people of Sydney.
The Dissociatives recently lifted the roof of Sydney's Enmore Theatre with an excellent performance. We've already brought you the sounds, now get ready to see the concert as well. You'll be able to see the pictures that go with this and this. JTV presents the Dissociatives live and luminous. 11:30 this Saturday night on ABC TV.
Just been unearthed.
And now it's time to play.
Queensland winners Shifter and Jimmy Styles and the Easy Company are going to do a special gig with Butterfingers headlining.
It's all happening this Friday at Brisbane's Valley Fiesta on the Rocket Stage in the Brunswick Street Mall.
It's free and it starts at 5 p.m, so come on and check out our newest unearthed bands.
If you can't be there, tune in as we bring you some of the sounds.
Triple J's Queensland Unearthed Showcase, Friday Arvo from 5.
To the second half of Origin 3 in 2004. Gus, there's just 40 minutes to go, so let's cross back to those 2 soldiers of league who were taking bullets at the beginning of Gus's career and are now there to wind the curtain down. Look, here they are, with the party hats on and the hooters ready to blow. Bring it all home, H.G. Nelson and rampaging Roy Slaven.
And so, Roy, it's 18-8 at half-time. You've been down in the rooms, you've had a chat to Michael Hagan, the in charge of the Maroon, and you spoke at length to Gould.
I had a couple of glasses of champagne with Trent Barrett, HG, and Gus Gould. And pretty much they were in agreement that if they carried on the way they ended off at the end of that first half, that things would be tickety-boo and the fairy tale's on track.
The fairy tale's on track. I bet you the Maroons have made a bit of a suggestion of a change, bringing Matty Bowen on to try and derail the fairy tale. They'd get Matty Bowen on and maybe drop Wessel back to the bench for a while.
Well, that's not a bad idea. They've certainly got to cover that gap that Wessel creates. And they've got to cover the gap that Slater has been creating.
Well, at least Slater's playing for mine in his right position.
There
he
is
out there.
Yeah, look at him. The stern rot's still there. Got that busted hip, the busted ear. He can't hear. The schnoz isn't working. And there it is. That was the incident right in the opening minute.
And they obviously...
But ever since then, he's been surrender tackling, he's been losing the ball, he's been laying eggs, he's scored a try.
It's been a virtuoso performance, isn't it?
Certainly has one-man band, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely, he can do the lot. Won't be surprised me to see in the end of the night him kicking goals.
Well, he can kick. We know that.
No, he can kick. And so the final half for Freddie Fittler, the fairy tale, and still the story rings, 40 to 14, 40 to 14, 18 to 22, or should I say 22 to 18. And we're going to get underway here, I think, with Prince kicking off. And it's a beautiful kick-off, and we're in the final era of Gus Gould.
Oh, look at this big run.
Surrender tackle, though, Roy, and I don't like that.
It was in the end, yes.
There's that stupid camera. I mean, it just gives me the
Where am I? I don't know where I am.
No, I don't like it. Back it comes. Oh, 2 or 3 there, bottling him up as they get back on side now. And Willie Mason on the starting side here. They're going to Willie
takes
a big burst.
Takes 4, takes 5.
Oh, yeah, down he goes, though, as eventually they put him away. And then it's back to Wings on there.
Rawbones.
Rawbones involved there, and Carlaw knocks him over on with Lockyer. Back it comes to Wing at dummy half, looking to O'Mealy. O'Mealy started it all off half an hour into Kennedy. Sorry, Kennedy.
But he is an O'Mealy lookalike if he...
It is. It's confusing. If you're confusing to the opposition to have two blokes looking exactly the same.
Going wide, here's Barrett.
Barrett on the kick, kicks it back across the other side. They got maroon numbers
all
there.
Onside. He's safe, isn't he? Dull, but safe.
Dull, except he got knocked out earlier on when he was going for a try. Yeah. Oh, West is still out there. They haven't brought Bowen on. Oh, this is a bit of a worry.
Really takes the game to subterranean levels, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Tate!
Going one way, then the other, but takes a couple of blows to flop on him, and he gets up and
punches the head too from Rawbones, which he didn't like.
And away comes to Siviacina. Siviacina goes one way, bounces one. They take 2 or 3 to knock him over. Siviacina steadying.
Play the ball. Now that's good work.
Yes, onto, let's see, who's this? Matt Singh. Matt Singh buried underneath there.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets up. He's a bit winded.
He's a bit groggy.
Oh, he has to take his mouth guard out.
No, he doesn't know where he is.
He swallowed his tongue. Back he comes. Doesn't help him with Singh. He's usually very chatty, very gabby out there.
Running on the fifth.
Oh, they got trouble here because they got a player really right out to it.
No, this can hurt you here.
Yeah, they've lost it here.
Oh, no, they've lost the match.
The player didn't come off quickly enough.
He's gone. They've done even what they did to Slater, except Slater's a little bit tougher.
They obviously cracked him and swallowed his tongue,
and swallowed his mouth guard as well.
And so they've got to get Bowen on there, which they didn't want to bring him on. They didn't want to betray their hand so early.
They didn't want to expose Bowen early,
no. They wanted to soften him up a bit after the break. It's let's see, the second tackle there. As you can see, 10 metres out from the maroon line.
Yep.
Back it comes now. They decide to hang on to it. Fittler with one of those poppy up little
jigging things. He's going all the way.
Oh, no, he's held up. Pushed back up. Wing, yep. They did well there, the Maroon defence.
They did.
They just hold him
hurt you from here. They can hurt you from here.
Decides to go over. He's held
Freddie
up
is held up. Selfish play.
They should have passed that.
Selfish play.
To work with. Held up.
No, Freddie reckons he got it down, but you didn't.
Oh, well, Freddie wants to go out.
40 to 14, man.
Yeah, 22-18. It's all there. It's on the pillow. It's written in the scorebook. Go and have a look, Freddie. And so it's 18-8 still, but it's
look at the strength. Look at the strength here, HGFC. Wing.
Yeah, Singh, that'd be surprising. He's back already. And Freddie, of course, he had plenty of players out wide. He tries to go one way and then he's wrestled up. But they still get the ball back again, and here they come again.
Minicello looking eager.
He's got it out to that guy Cooper from the Dragons there, and then he gets back to Lewis. Lewis Bowen on for
Bowen's
There
on,
he is. Bowen's on here. And somebody else is hurt here. Somebody's in trouble here. Tate.
Looks like Tate.
Tate's in real trouble.
Oh, let's not talk Tate. No, Singh's gone. We know Slater's almost as good as gone, and now we think Tate might be buggered.
Well, this is going to take an effort from here.
Well, if you hit players in the head often enough, it pays off.
It does. They go off. And let's have a look.
He's in a bit of... He doesn't know where he is.
Somewhere near Coosbane. I'd say one of the other players.
He's on that funny bloody camera.
He's on that camera on the outer side on Cassini Pro.
Cassini rings, yes.
We've got the Cassini Pro up there, and it'd be terrible if this was decided by...
yeah, well, they're going to run out of players. Oh, no, he was hitting the head as well.
Yeah. Just getting willing out there. Gould's obviously asked them to lift the tackles, and they've responded. They're going high in the grapple. Carlos found a hole. He runs into Kennedy, and he has to... very late.
Timmins late there.
Oh, that's
still, he hadn't been called held. Back
on Siviacina. Siviacina wrestles his way forward. They're having to go in the steadying influence here. They've got 3 up. Now they'll get it onto one of the runners here outright. Christopher Dale Flannery, the hitman, out wide. They made good progress here.
Yes,
Fourth tackle here.
It's been their best 6 since 20 20 minutes
there,
into the
and now
first
they've got
half.
to get some runners into the hole. Minicello there rooting around there trying to find the ball and pick it up. It's a greasy soap-like substance out there.
Oh, Tate's back. He's okay. He's going for the head.
Yeah, that's good. I like to see that. Becker comes scooped up there, and I think this is a bloke from St George, Cooper.
Yep. Cooper. Cool head Cooper.
Cool head, cool ass Cooper. Becker comes now onto O'Mealy, but Rooney's got the ball now and he's knocked over there.
He likes having a run, doesn't he? To leave the forwards.
He does. Back to Wing. Wing now comes one way, then goes the other. Onto Fittler. Fittler onto the Rawbones. The Rawbones tries to find a way through. We've just started the second half. It's 8 away.
They're playing the ball very quickly at the moment.
Both sides making a lot of progress up and down the park. There's somebody's going to have to get in there and
play the
stiffen
ball,
them
see
up.
if them lose.
Wingy got it on the toe there. Now let's see if we can turn it around. It might be Slater on that far wing. He's decided to let it run.
Yes, well
played. Restart from the 22.
Cool head for a bloke who's concussed.
And we saw some great flag waving work there from Chitty. He waves the flag beautifully. I wish we could see some of that for the kids here.
I
Watch
think
Chitty.
he should be featured.
Here he comes now, in the top of the screen now. The feet are
Here he comes.
There is, look at the flag work there.
That's going to get kids involved, you know.
It is.
Look at the legs of Chitty.
Indeed. He's wrestled at the ground. They turtle him up. He gets to play the ball to Prince. Prince out wide looking for one of the runners. There might be Tonga now. Yes, it is Tonga with the ball.
I like that little hop Tonga gives that tells everyone he's just going to run nowhere.
He's going to fall over on the next bit. Price is out there. They might have arrested Price a bit in the second half. This might be a good tactic. At the end of the second half of the first half.
Webkey steadying the shit. Oh, no, passing the ball.
The ball away, but he's got it. I think they've got it back.
No, Blues have got it. Blues have got it.
Oh, big mistake there. Carlo can't come up with.
No,
somebody's going to have to rule here.
No, someone's going to have to step in. Come on. Cooper's got the ball. Let him play the ball. Come on, Carlo. We're off him.
Cooper plays the ball onto O'Mealy. O'Mealy taken high. He gets away from one. They're starting to fall off. Well, this
Wesser is in trouble.
But Wesser, they haven't got much on the bench now, the Maroons. They've got nothing on the bench. This really could blow out the score. We could be calling this...
And how important was that pass from Webkey?
Well, Webkey pushed it. He pushed it. I mean, they've got time. There's certainly time.
Look, this is try time. Here comes try time.
His wing. He's got 10 metres to go, and he's knocked over there. They're hanging on to the tackles for dear life. We played 4 tackles.
They've just got to go to Freddie and somehow involve Barrett.
And here's Barrett now on the toe, and he gets one way, and there's knocked on. That's better.
No,
yes.
That's more like it.
And a replay here, or restart here, or should I say, they just get the tackle count to start.
I don't think Minicello was expecting the ball.
Onto Tonga. Tonga now. Tonga goes one way.
He goes that hop, and tells you he's going nowhere.
I mean, they just need a bit of flair here. Slater.
Well, they need a steadying of the ship, HG. Where are the forwards?
Well, the forwards are just having a bit of a rest, and they're going to come into play from about here. Now, here they go.
Price.
I don't know about this passing.
Oh, that's a nice pass. Slater.
Bowen
sorry, yes.
They've got to take him. Bowen could be what I call the distributor cap. On this maroon thing. Oh, he looked at it and he held on to it. Thank goodness for that. Price now with the
very
ball.
Experienced campaigner.
Crowd getting very involved. Oh, poor play the ball, but they let it go. Lockyer on one
inside
way.
Ball.
He's got it away. He's got it away. Lockyer's got a chance. There, he's got it out.
Oh, yes.
Slater, can he go all the way? He's kicked it one way. Can they get it there and read it? Minicello with the ball. He's got to get around now. Can they get him bumping? Oh, great defence there.
The great rugby league. Have a shave, Gus.
Back here they go.
Here we go. Yes,
Webkey. Webkey coming late and hard. That's more like it from the Maroons. If they want to win this match, that was a great bit of play.
They've got to play with their heart. They've got to bottle them up here. Bottle them up.
He tries to get it away now. They've got to keep watching this player here. They've run all the way back, the Blues. And look at this great play.
Beautiful work from Lockyer on 2 counts. Look at this pass now. Out to the left. A 30-metre pass. Beautiful work. I thought Slater should have held on to that.
Tonga, so do I, for another bit of a go to get Tonga being in a better position. Here's your man. HD, surrender tackle, Roy. Should be weeded out of the game.
Weeded out. Put him in jail for a week.
Hindmarch there with the ball. They decide to kick early in the tackle count, so the Maroons get the ball back here, looking for a penalty.
Yes, Wesser, come on, attack now, Wesser. Look for a hole.
Come on, go in it, Wesser. Have a go. Hit the line harder. You're not going to get anywhere by just falling in front of their feet. Find a way to throw it. Anyway, Webkey with the ball.
Don't pass it. Don't pass it, Shane. Hang on, fella.
A couple of them knock him over. Webkey there, 18-8. The Maroons need the next try from my perspective. They wouldn't want to let it go to another score.
They don't want it to blow out, actually. They don't want it to blow out.
But they're hanging on here, and they've got nobody on the bench. There's jabbing them with needles in the rooms as we speak. Tonga's got on the outside. Can they get it through? Tonga! What a brilliant run. That's great. Now, quick play the ball.
Come on, fella. Up on your feet.
Here they come. Someone's
knocked out.
Wesser's in!
Yes, he might have been in touch. No, the flag's not up.
No, he's going to the line. And somebody's got a kick to the head, I think, and it's been ironed out.
Yeah, kick to the head, sure. But let's look at the important thing here.
Yeah.
This try, the flag didn't go up from Touchy, our man whose legs were sighted again. Chitty didn't raise his flag. Let's have a look here.
Well, that's okay.
Does he put that left foot into touch? Yes, I think he does. Yeah, left foot's into touch. Yeah, no try. Bring it on.
Okay, so the crowd knows that it's a no try. But nonetheless, it was very good. So a Wesser no try.
Yeah. I think Jasmine might have taken the kick to the head, actually. I think he might be in a bit of trouble.
Oh, well, you know, he can't fire up bitch now.
Fire up, fella!
Come on, get it back. Here he is. He'll be back with us. He'll be back with us. I don't think that can be a try.
No, it's not. It's not. We don't.
No try. So, Wesser no try, but
it
they
should
tried.
be a maroon feed, I would like to think. It won't be. No, blue feed. Fair enough.
And so they gave that everything, but that's good open rugby league. And
this is a beautiful run from
Tonga got on the outside of him. Beautifully done there.
Yeah.
And then he gets the kick to the head.
The kick to the head.
Yeah, straight in the head. That's great.
Oh, no, it's a good avoid his head.
Well, he probably got a kick.
Maybe he's damaged his tool when he fell on it.
And he went one way. That was quick thinking. But sadly, no try.
No try. Very close.
Too small, yeah.
Well, not small enough
Indeed.
for that particular manoeuvre.
Okay, Amelie bouncing off one. They're going to get Amelie. Gets the ball away in the tackle there. He's got it away in the Blues have the ball. Freddie with the ball. Oh, he's knocked it down.
No, Freddie got rid of it.
I think, no, it might be knocked on though. Surely that's a knock on.
Six more tackles.
6 more tackles. I thought that was a knock on. Back it comes to the Blues. They haven't lost much yet. Timmins gets through with the red underwear.
For a man with no knees.
Away it comes now. He could have had Eeyore man on the other side. Back it comes to Minicello. Surrender tackle in charge.
I hate him. I hate it.
I know.
Blight on this game.
They've got plenty more interchange. I think the Maroons. I didn't quite see the interchange count for the Blues.
Oh, good run here.
This
That's
is the
big run.
This is the Kite. Oh, they've saved Kite. They haven't played him yet. That's great.
Kite.
Yes, the St George connection there. Away comes Wing goes on the blind side.
Where am I?
Short side.
I don't know where I am. What am I looking at here?
I don't know what you're looking
where
at.
Are they? Where
I
are we? Cassini rings. I'm seeing Cassini rings.
Back it comes now. They wrestle the player to the ground. Their fourth tackle. They made a great gain here. The Blues onto the Eeyore man. They're trying to thrust him at the line. Oh, huge buttocks there of the bloke. The biggest buttocks in the league at the moment by measurement of the University of New South Wales.
Where's Barrett?
Here's Barrett. Now he's got a jack up over the top, and West is the man under with the go-to.
That's it.
And they've got it out back though. The Maroons have it back, but I wonder if it must have been a knockback. I suppose.
Very late tackle there from Hindmarsh.
Up it comes now.
But that was a good idea, HG, to kick the ball, having a taller man come at the small man Wesser.
Indeed, that's the go. That's Gus's go.
Yep.
Now the Maroons have it all to do before him, and they've got very short ammo.
Yes,
on
and
the sideline.
it's a skinny 10 from the Blues here, HG. Wouldn't surprise me to see.
Price working hard here. He's going to be penalty here. Very short. Well, it's better short than fat. That's what I
a fat 10.
Back on to Lockyer. Lockyer now the playmaker trying to work it out. He's got Tate on the outside. No one's talking Tate, and they're still not talking Tate after that performance. The fourth
just
tackle.
stop the momentum, really, that long pass.
Back it goes. Bowen still needs to get involved. Crocker. I'd like to see Bowen get a little bit more involved running the ball.
I'd like to see them all get more involved.
Including the players that are killed. So there's a kick now, and he's going to turn Minicello around, but he's knocked it on! I think
it went backwards. It went backwards, I think, though, HG. No, knock back.
He played that,
it was an absurdist sort of move, though, wasn't it?
It was. I've never seen that in watching 100 years.
Look at this. What does he do? He passes it, flick passes it to no one. Oh, he saw the ball being knocked on and had the presence of mind to knock it back.
Yes. So the Blues have the ball, and that's the first tackle there. That was a good. They need a bit of luck now. The Maroons.
They do.
They're able to do it. Kite's injected himself beautifully in coming off the bench.
He's a wild man.
Wild man Kite.
Yeah, never been to school.
No, that's weird. He's avoided school. Hindmarsh is back on. I don't know who the Maroons have got on the bench. Parker and Ross, by the looks of the bench players, because I think everybody else is out there.
Well, we haven't seen much of Ben Ross.
No, we haven't. And I think...
was that a knock on?
No, I'd say that was okay. They tried to knock it on, but couldn't find it. Now they've turned him around.
Well done, Wesser. Find the hole, fella. Run at it. Don't drop.
Now, come on, Wesser, we're expecting better things from you. He's knocked back there. Play the ball. Good defence from the Blues. So 8-8. The game's gone into a little bit of a quiet spot here as we try and find a way for the Maroons to get involved. Oh, he's got it up. Oh, Bowen, there he is.
That was great front row forward play there. Great work from
Singh taken there. Maybe it was Singh who had the run at the ball. Now they're starting to make better yards, though.
That was the head clash that got rid of Singh, I think.
Right, away it comes now on to Siviacina. Siviacina lopes forward in that rather steadying the ship way. That's the third tackle, so that's the fourth tackle. And so now we've got an interesting position. I think they're just into the blue territory.
Yeah, what's Lockie going to do?
Oh,
Reverse pass. That's all right. Change the point of attack.
Okay, they've still got a
Here's
Crocker. Crocker going okay. He's
usually
breaking
he can
the
get the
cake.
ball away, this bloke, but he's bottled up by
Okay,
3
so
blues.
this is now kick time.
Oh, yeah, kick in the arse, yeah.
Oh, unless they can get a penalty. They couldn't milk the penalty. They've got it the wrong player.
Here's your up and under.
Not much of a kick. Speculator here. Up it goes. They've got it back to Minicello. Minicello's caught.
Oh, he
gets
loves this
away.
broken play.
And away comes
Let him
now.
go.
Yes, he's okay. They squared him away. That's all right. So they've got Bowen now.
He took all the defensive skills from tape to bring him down.
Yes, with very, very solid defensive skills.
Yeah.
Away goes. Oh,
Oh,
he's
holding the
showing
ball in one hand.
Oh, this is this lad from
Showboating
Cooper.
at the St George connection.
Yes, it looked like Benny Elias out there briefly. Showboating leads to death, in my view.
Mason knocks off 1, knocks off 2, knocks off 3, still going.
Couldn't get the ball away. Back he comes to play the ball to the fire-up bitch bloke.
Fire up, bitch. Here he goes.
He's
showed the ball to himself.
That's very rare.
Look at that. He nearly busted his own nose with the ball.
It's incredible. Back it comes now. They don't want to get too cocky. You Barrett with the ball now.
Well, the Maroons are holding back in defence. I don't like the look of this, HG.
So that's fifth. They're letting them run. They're letting them run. They must have a plan here. Back on to Timmins. Timmins on to Fittler. Fittler now decides to go on the kick. He gets it to Bowen. Bowen, who's had his head taken off. The grapple tackle's been good tonight from the Blues, Roy.
It has been extraordinary tonight. Here comes Crocker now. Very, very quick.
He bounces
game,
off one. Oh, a lot of Blues now. If he can get him. Oh, he got the ball away. Come on, Wesser. Let's go, Wesser.
Oh, why the little dolly steps?
Well, he should have gone swerved out the road. Oh, who's 14?
14's on Ben Ross. About time.
Back he comes to
Here comes
Webke.
the cavalry in terms of Ben Ross.
Webke runs. Oh, look at that. He's knocked the ball down, but it's given back to the Blues.
Here it is. The fire-up pitch man.
Back he comes now. There's a lot of loose play. That was very bad. I mean, he's been playing well, Webke, but that was a blot
Well,
on
he's
his
made
top of
3 big blots, 2 of which have caused tries.
And here's the third one coming up now, I'd say. This Kite with the ball. Kite with the ball. Back to Lewis. Lewis, one of the wingers there. Away it comes now. He's got it.
Okay, where's Barrett? Where's the go-to man?
Here's the Barrett. Barrett gets it out there wide. Rooney's in.
Yes, easy try.
Oh, that's a game.
Oh, he's fired up Luke Rooney, isn't he?
Is a try?
Yes, I think it's a try. Come on, back yourself, Simpkins.
So,
back yourself, Simpkins.
Webke mistake.
Yes, a Webke mistake again, HG.
Well, at least with this result at the moment,
yeah, fair try.
You can say, thank Christ it's over for Gould and Fittler. We won't have those two clowns around anymore.
We might see a fight here with Ted Mullery back out there.
Oh, well, that's true. Anything can happen if Ted Mullery's out there. Hey, big selling and rev him up. Okay, so we moved on at least to 22-8.
Yep. Right, here comes the decision.
It's a try. It's got to be a try. Try, yes, from... Who do we decide that was from?
That was Rooney, Luke Rooney, the Penrith winger.
And again, Webke mistake. Well, he's going to have a lot to do to make up for it tonight, and I don't know quite how they're going to get out of this now, the Maroons. They've lost a few players.
It's classic 2-on-1. 2-on-1. Bowen was in 2 minds as to what to do. In fact, it was a third man. Yeah, 5-on-1.
Well, in fact, he did incredibly well. He took one out and then had the cover defence to come, but it wasn't quite quick enough. No. The only thing you could say there was, I wonder how his feet were.
Oh, no, his feet were clear of the line, actually. Yeah, we saw that in the
shot, right.
That was the only question mark that Simpkins would have had.
That was the question he would have given to Hampstead.
Yes.
Sure. Look, we wait for the kick, or has the kick been... where are we with the kick? We haven't had the kick yet. How's the kick going?
Here we go. Yes. No,
the Maroons at 22-8. 22-8. It wasn't converted. We'll be back with more in a moment.
It is Origin's last hurrah in 2004. The final act in the legacy of Gus here on Triple J.
Well, the Maroons get the ball back.
That was a funny kick, wasn't it?
It was. It was just weird.
Wobbly. It looked as if it was going in, and then it wobbled away, wobbled back again, wobbled in. I hope we get a chance to see it on replay.
I tell you what, the Skycam didn't do it any justice either.
Following the ball all the way, the Skycam just made people vomit.
Wow, especially young toddlers who are up way past their bedtime.
That's right.
Just have a look at this shot here. This is the one I'm looking for.
Yeah.
See.
Yep. I know.
Yeah, I won't go on.
It was okay, though. No.
I won't go on. I just made the
Hampstead cleared it.
Yeah, Hampstead cleared it. I'm happy with Hampstead.
If Hampstead's happy, I'm happy. Oh, high tackle, get him off.
Croker, they're going to lift out 22.
Croker is mad, you know. He's mad.
Oh, absolutely. Except in the kitchen where he's great.
Oh, yeah.
He's really good in the kitchen.
He's beautiful with his vindaloo. Have you tried his chicken vindaloo?
It's incredible.
So hot. Bloody hell.
It's incredible. In the kitchen.
There's no chicken in it. It's just all vindaloo.
With a few spices, Roy. You know, you garam masala or what it was called.
Garam masala, yeah.
Garam masala.
Well, he goes too much of that.
Yeah, true. He blots out the taste of the vindaloo with it. Anyway, the Blues have the ball back. They've fourth tackle now, and they've got a little bit of work to do here if they want another try. But it's 22-8. Roy, can you do? You said 2 converted tries they need.
Easy to convert. Oh, he only touched it. Wesson touched it. He's touched it. Barrett saw it. I don't know if Simpkins saw it.
He's made a mistake.
Oh, did the touchy see it? We don't know who the touchy is on our side here.
Yes.
It's a Blues ball.
It's a Blues ball.
It's going to be a Blues feed, and he's fired up, Trent Barrett. It's a 40-20 with a toucher.
Let's have a look. We mightn't see this in replay. Well, that's the game, and once again, thank goodness we can farewell Gould and Fittler, and let's hope they never come back.
Yes, that's right.
Do you know what I mean?
With this spell of success, they might be tempted.
Well, let's hope it. And
that went into the second row. Put it in again.
Come on, Barrett, play the game. You're old enough to know how the game works.
Here we go, Freddie.
Away it comes now.
Where's the fire up? Where's the fire up?
He hasn't got it, so they've got a bit of defending to go here. They've got a real
Here's the fire up, fella.
Away he comes now. He's held up. He's strong. He can't.
Oh! They almost carried him over the line. Oh, and a face massage to go on.
You could dish it out, but you can't take it, can you, fire up, bitch? It's always the same, isn't it? Here you fire up people. It's always the same. Oh, it's always been the same since the dawn of time and the invention of stupid old Sky Camp. Back it comes on the inside ball, cross runner there, that fourth tackle.
Yeah, that was Timmins, I think, coming in on the cross run.
Oh, I wish they wouldn't do that. I feel seasick.
Oh, it takes me back to the French in 1963, that crisscross move.
The scissor movement. Oh,
okay, where's Barrett? Barrett?
Absolutely standing still on to Hindmarsh. Hindmarsh knocked over about 8 minutes to go. Back on to Fittler. Fittler out wide. Here's Barrett now.
Yeah.
Barrett, can he do it? That must be the handover there. Handover. Surely it's a handover.
Must be. Is it a handover or is there one to come?
No. I'm pretty sure that's a handover.
No, handover. Come on, Price with the ball.
Here we come. Now we're getting the start to run. I tell you what, he hasn't had a great game, this guy, whoever he is. Carlo, is it?
Carlo,
the haircut hasn't working. He should have saved it for another time too. Wait till it's over.
Can't play Carlo.
Price with the ball. He gets up and plays the ball back to Smith. Smith out wide, looking for somebody to run onto it. He found a runner. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
It is Parker back out there. Parker out there for the first time. Back on to Smith. They've got no bench left. Back it comes to Flannery. Flannery decides to go himself.
Move was interesting, wasn't it?
Sort of decoy. Yeah, almost a Shepherd. But we're not playing penalty tries tonight. We're going to be bloody playing Shepherds, Roy. And hasn't Simpkins had a great game?
Oh, they don't know who wants it now. He's Crocker.
They haven't got any system here. They should go back to basics.
Crocker might go the thump here soon. He's very frustrated, actually.
Well, a penalty, surely. Settle him down, Simpkins. Back it goes to Lockyer. Lockyer out wide. He's got to find Tonga.
Yeah.
He's got somebody on the run there. Oh!
Could have gone either. Oh, no, the ball. No, he's got his flag up. Was that beautifully done? Beautifully done by the touchy there. Put the flag up like that.
Let's have a look. We might be able to see this beautifully in replay. It's hard to call this match at the moment because there's so little going on.
Yes. Well, it just seems a bit dull when the Maroons have the ball.
Yes.
But look how the touchy looks.
Here we
at
go.
This, keeps his eye on the ball completely. There it is.
Perfect. If young kids are thinking of being a touchy, and I don't know why you wouldn't. That's how to do it. Go out tonight and practice.
Yep.
Get a couple of hours of practice. Look, they're packing the scrum interestingly there. What are they doing? Trying to play a two tight head props.
Two loose heads.
Oh, if surrender tackle should be an outlaw against it. I tell you what, Wesson could explode here.
I don't know if he's capable of exploding anymore.
Don't you reckon?
No, I don't.
I reckon he could step down low enough that he could get underneath the Blues later.
No, I don't think he can step down any further. I think he's reached the bottom rung.
So
sadly, it is funny.
Yeah, 20 minutes to go.
I mean, we could give him some mining equipment and see what happens.
The Blues have got all the possession, they've got all the answers here, and they've got all the strength
of the moment.
Well, they've got all the points, and what we're hoping for is a few Blues to run out of puff. Back it comes now, and away it goes, and I tell you who'd be good out there is Tahu and Gidley.
Yeah, they turned this match around. They take it by the scruff of the neck, wouldn't they? Almost an intercept.
Everything going for it now. That's a knock on.
Yeah, knock on. Set the scrum down. Blues to feed.
Poor old Bowen, he did the right idea.
He had the great idea. I mean, there was nothing else he could do, really, in that situation. He had to stuff out the try.
Let's have a look here.
By going for the intercept. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's the same game. Yeah,
he needs a bit of luck there, but they're not getting it now. The luck's run out.
Yeah.
And 22-18 with about 18 minutes to go, and the scrum set down about 25 metres out from the Maroon line.
Yep. Here we go. He's taking them on himself, Barrett. Oh, God, look at this.
He's got it up to about 15 metres out. Poor play the ball. Anyway, out wide it goes. There's a runner coming on the inside.
That's the try.
That's the try. So, Minicello, it gets to be a bit of a cakewalk now. I don't know what the Maroons can do, so they go on to 26-8.
26-8 with a kick to come.
From another Maroon mistake.
Yeah, sheer weight of possession. I mean, at this level, looks like Minicello's been using the same razor blades that Gus has been using. At this level, HG, mistakes are heavily punished. We saw 2 tries go to the Blues as a result of mistakes by Shane Wetke in the first half.
No.
And that was poor touch judge work, as it turns out. Actually, we're just applauding that bloke. And really, he's cost the Maroons a try. Well, sorry, he's given the Blues a try.
Well, what I've got to say there is that he wanted to get on camera.
I know he did.
But
he was still going to get on camera anyway.
Yeah, but the difficulty was...
He wanted to show us how well he weighs the flag.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks.
Fair enough. I mean, limited opportunities. How often is the ball going to come?
Indeed.
Maybe 10 times a match? Maybe 5 times on your side?
Well, would you say that the officials tonight have added blinded?
Yes, apart from the showboating.
Oh, showboating, yeah.
By that particular touchy.
Yeah, to show the flags. So we've got a kick to come, which should be possible to convert it. I don't know how he's going with, raw bones here.
Yeah,
he should be able to get
he should be in the blood bin, shouldn't he?
He should be 3 from 4. Let's have a look at it. Mercifully, 9 have decided to stay with a kick. And it comes up, and he's got that. Yes, he's got that. 28-8 on Triple J's coverage of Gus's final walk.
Close your eyes and think of Gus's head. Now, wake up, you idiots, because this is the league live on Triple J.
I was just wondering about this. This is touch forward, this final
Timmins
pass.
to Minicello looks forward to me. It says right on the borderline. Where was the touchy? But tonight she's been a weird night because really there've been no rules.
They've kicked out on the full here.
Oh, no.
It's all falling apart.
Oh, no. I mean, when the gods turn on you, they turn, don't they?
They do.
The rugby league gods.
He was trying something, but it didn't work out.
No.
Now they've got the kick. They get the kick.
Yeah. Now it's a penalty on the halfway line. And really, Bones could kick it if he was asked.
Well, Freddie could kick it.
Oh, they're going to ask him because kids like seeing this. I know.
So it's a restart about the 30 metres out.
Yep.
30 metres out. 28-8. And then once again, you've got to say, thank Christ it's ended up this way because the haunting, the thing that's going to scare me is the idea of Gould and Fittler being there again.
No, coming back.
that's going to
coming
haunt
back.
me.
They're going to come back. I mean, they would have made a pact tonight. If we can do it tonight, we'll do it again next year. They did. They made a pact in blood. Gouldy, Shane, he got a bit of blood off his chin.
Yeah, and he gave
and rubbed it against the bit of blood on Freddie. I don't know where it is on Freddie.
He's Barrett going through a hole there, but
for the fairy tale to be complete, we've got to see Freddie get a try.
Well, I think they're going to try and do it for Freddie, and as they said, the game came first. They were going to worry about Freddie and that afterwards. But, Freddie...
Well, I think they can think about Freddie now. Why can't they set up Freddie for a try?
I think they could. Is Freddie
setting up someone else?
Wesser. God almighty, what's he doing here?
No, they've got the wood on them tonight. They're just too strong. And Wetke's, I know, cost the Maroons 2 tries. We know that bad luck, Shane, you're the best in the business, but not tonight. Maybe it's the end of Wetke as well. Maybe we're seeing a changing of the guards here, Rachel.
Well, indeed, and Wesser...
maybe we're seeing the end of Queensland football.
Well, it could be.
This could be the end of rugby league in Queensland.
I hadn't gone that far with it, but, obviously I think they'll be playing the Northern Territory next year in the state of Oregon.
Yes.
Because they've got a pretty good start.
I believe so.
So the Blues get the ball back. And here comes who's this with the ball? Foot past out the back. Was
Freddie.
Tate.
No, sorry.
Not Tate, what's his name? That bloke.
Riles.
He's getting out there. And this bloke here, the bloke who hadn't done much tonight, he's been on the bench all the night, the Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper.
Back it goes on to the Raw Bones.
Raw Bones love it. I mean, the harder it gets, the more the Bones loves it.
And so we've got another 15 minutes of Origin football in 2004.
Here's Freddie. He's conjuring up something with Rudy. Straight to Hull.
Yes.
Runs at Lockyer.
Well, they've got a big job now, the Maroons.
The Maroons have had to play catch-up, haven't they? They've had to take risks.
They've got
and that can backfire.
And they've tried to take the risks, but on the other hand, they haven't...
look at this. Timmins is just doing it cliff lines, as you'd say.
Yes, indeed. Oh, he's taken there. At least they've nailed that bloke there. Thank goodness for that. That's Cooper, I think.
Yep, Cooper.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, Lord.
And away it comes now. They're all having a go now.
Riles.
It's all very well. Riles
got the ball away. Cooper. He's in. He's in. Oh, did he drop it over the line? Simpkins wants to look at it. So does Hampstead.
I think they're okay.
I want to have a look at it. I got a feeling he might have lost control of the ball at the point where the ball hits the ground. But he looks a bit confused. He's not sure. Let's have a look. What happens here? Does he bounce the ball? Does he lose control? Does he put it down with a downward direction? Does he put downward direction on the...
No try.
No, I don't think we can call that a try. I don't know what we quite call it.
Well, a brave attempt where stupidity got the better of him at the end.
Yeah, well, it was Carl who had his hand in there to interrupt proceedings, but no, you can't.
Well, he doesn't even get anywhere near it, does it?
No, it bounced off the ground, though. And he was holding the ball when it hit the ground.
Well, are you sure about that? It's just adjacent to the elbow.
Well, I don't think these pictures are telling us enough here. No. Let's have a look at the point of impact. Yeah, I think it's a try. I think he put the... No, I think they might give that a try, actually. I mean, funny things have happened.
Why, especially...
At this level, we've seen many weird things happen.
We have.
Yeah,
what if McGay can... This might tell us something here.
No, I'd say.
No try from McGay.
Who had the best view in the house?
McGay.
Eh? Stupid Simpkins.
Well, yeah, won't do it, though. Well, I don't know.
Not game to... I mean, this video ref has got a mod.
He has. And I tell you what, I don't like it when the video ref takes so bloody long to state the bleeding obvious.
I know.
Decision pending. Is that really what's going on? No try. Thanks very much.
Penalty, so it was a strip. It was a strip. So it's
How can it be a strip?
Well, it was a strip over the line in a two-man tackle. There were two blokes on him.
Well, he put the ball down.
Yeah, I know, but it was stripped while he was trying to put the bloody ball down.
Well, if he held onto the
That's
bloody
rugby league. It's a cruel game.
Oh, God almighty. So they're going to have a penalty now.
Yeah.
So it's all very well to hit bloody Singh over the line, but when you put the ball down over the line, you fail to put the ball down over the line.
Only if you're stripped. Only if you're stripped.
I
mean, I agree with you. I had no option but to strip him.
True.
You know,
He's Gus being Hitler.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you're Gus. Throw the bow and go the whole way. You know, where's the Panzer Division? Oh, they're out there already. Anyway, Lockie, having a drink of water, he knows he's got 15 or so minutes to really give it to the Blues. Make a mark. Oh, I don't know quite what's going to happen here. I suppose we're sort of...
Well, why wouldn't they go for the try here? I mean,
why wouldn't they back it off?
Why couldn't they... try and set Freddie up with a try.
Oh, there's converted. So the score now 30-8 on the I was going to say the boot. That'll do. On the Festival of the Boot. We've moved it a few days earlier. Here, State of Origin 3 in 2004 on Triple J.
This is the third act in 2004, and we are packing down for the man they call Gus Gould. And this is his legacy, live on Triple J.
Well, Roy, as we look now with only 15 minutes to go and the Blues to get the ball back...
Seemed look as if he'd bitten his tongue or something, didn't he?
I think he put his teeth through his lip.
Yeah.
A lot of stitches. That can happen, though, at this level.
It can happen. And it makes it harder to enjoy your beer at the end of a match, though, doesn't it?
Well, I suppose so. And
when you can put the straw through your lip. It's funny, the bloke's
well, party trick, but, anyway, here's Cooper going again. Cooper, the St George connection, knocked over there.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Oh, no, I like that.
They're all wearing red underpants. Do you think that's a G up for Maroons?
Of course it is.
Yeah, that's right. Look what we got under
Look what we got under here, fella.
And Fitzgibbon coming off.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, good on you. He wants to stay out there, but he's not allowed to go out there.
Doesn't Gus love the players when they're winning?
He does. He hates them.
And doesn't he hate them when they're not?
Well, that's fair enough. He's that sort of bloke, simple bloke.
Yeah.
It's a simple game.
82,500 tonight here, HG.
Isn't that great?
I think that's a world record.
That probably is. I think they had 87,000 at the MCG once to see a...
Did they?
I think they saw Scoden and Bowles that time.
Oh, they might have done too.
And Scott Tronk, I think, played.
He did play.
People still talk about it.
There are still Tronk freaks in Melbourne.
On the basis of that. Yeah, that's right. Hopefully...
I think his fan base is enormous in
his
Victoria.
Website,
I know.
Scott Tronk,
www.tronk.au. Tronk. Go there and have a look. It's fabulous.
Best website in the world. It won an award as the Rugby League website of the year. There's millions in there. God almighty, he's slow on the call and held tonight. I don't know of any referee who leaves it longer before he calls hell.
Could have been a forward pass too, fellas. But
anyway, look, we've got a bit of a problem here as the Maroons sort of the puff runs out. They're still trying, but they've just got no go forward. Flannery here, Hitman Flannery. We've got 10
Well, they're
minutes to go.
exhausted, actually. They lost, really, their attacking man in the opening minute.
That's right. He's got to kick up over the top. Here comes one of the attacking men now. Oh!
Yeah, well snuffed out by Kennedy.
Kennedy, yes. Good play there. They dropped him out in the back of the line.
But they did telegraph that move in a way. I mean, we've seen this hound before.
They did, yes.
Yeah.
They did telegraphed it too hard.
Yeah.
Back it comes now. Oh. They got a bit of luck here. Oh, you should throw it away.
Minicello should be penalised for throwing the ball away.
Yeah, I know. Well, how does that help anybody? And so we have a rooful. A rooful.
Let's have a look at this.
That's
Slater
lovely,
really
isn't it? Oh, that's perfect rugby league, isn't it? Kill your own mate.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. Well, Medeiros doesn't want to kick to the head.
No, we just go back and see the beautiful work now, showboating there.
Yeah, no, Freddie didn't like that. I mean, he's such a perfectionist, Freddie, isn't he? I mean, he's been with Sticky for too long.
Hey, look at this. They can bring in the boys back, as we see now. If they could get some sort of giggy up here, they need to really start to exert authority, though, don't they?
They do.
They're not finding it.
They're not finding it. I don't think they've made a gap.
A break all half.
All half, no.
It's exactly the reverse of last time.
Oh, well, there was that one break illustrated by Lockyer.
True, and Tonga had a go.
Yeah, Tonga had a go, but stupidly kicked ahead instead of holding onto the ball.
And so now with the last 10 minutes of Gus's career here at the Origin level until next year, we get the ball out wide, but they're standing too flat-footed, boy. There's no charge onto it.
Oh, this is more like a Tonga again.
Tonga's going one way. He thought about unloading, but he's going to let him to touch.
Yeah.
And the touch judge, there's Chitty there again with the flag.
Chitty did well there. I mean, he did,
he waited.
There was no equivocation.
No, that's right.
You know, once the bloke had rolled onto his feet.
Tonga here is in two minds. He thinks about unloading here.
But he's got that incredible ability to bust the first tackle, hasn't he?
He has.
Ankle tap there.
He thought about unloading. Could see
Gas fire up pitch came in over the top. And good D too from fire up.
Yeah, not noted for his D, but now wings coming on. And the ground announcer, who's Craig Willis tonight, is telling the fans everywhere here and at home there's a lap of honour coming up.
What for our reservists? Are they coming in tonight?
They're here, and the donkeys are in.
The donkeys are in, 1,000 donkeys.
Butt Plug Bruiser leads the parade tonight. He's in, and obviously that'll be something for the kids to see at home.
It wasn't great to see as we did. I don't know if anyone else did. Those 1,000 donkeys lined up outside the Grand Old Girl.
It was for the players to drive the buses too.
That's right.
Through here's Mason.
Mason!
Here's trouble.
What a break!
Great
Where's the support? He's going to go all the way.
He might go all the way. He's got runners on the inside.
He's got the strength.
Look at that. Slater hurled him beautifully.
He lost the ball. He knocked on, I reckon.
The ball.
He knocked on.
Oh, isn't that
what
brilliant?
a selfish bit of play that was. What a ADHD, writ large.
Oh, yes, he couldn't even think of what else he had to do. Mason.
I mean, there were players all around saying, let's give it to Freddie. Oh, no, he had to knock on.
That's a knock on. He didn't do anything there.
No.
Except knock it on.
Knock on to make a goose of himself and deny Freddie what was rightfully his.
That's right, it should have been a pass. Great bust, though, here from Willie Mason.
Great pass.
You know, he can only focus for about 30 seconds a game, and that's the 30 seconds he's
But look, he's got Minicello here crying out for the pill.
And look, he's on to him. Slater, the littlest guy out there apart from Wesser, and he knocks it on with a try. Butchered try, right?
Butchered, and Slater did well. The smallest man on the field against the biggest. And he held him up.
No try. Okay, well, that's an excitement thing there, and they're going to pack the scrum down, and then and now they're all grinning about it.
Well, Big Willie, you goose.
Yeah, it's not over yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings.
No, I know, and it's a team game, rugby league.
Well, it was a team game. Here's this weird way they pack the scrum with the two props on. Lockyer. Coming late for Lockyer.
Oh, they don't like Lockyer, do they?
No, they go up grappling high. He gets up, plays the ball back.
He's done well, though, Lockie. In a beaten team, he's played well.
He's played very well.
He's
10
been
minutes
the only source of attack. He's been the only spark of inspiration in the team.
Well, they need to get out to Tonga a bit more, I think, because I think he's got to go in him. And Crockett comes in and bangs into, let's see, a couple of blues there.
Well, Crockett...
What does he call hell? That's hell.
Well, people love seeing big men grapple with each other.
True.
I do. I love it.
Yeah, who doesn't? Simpkins is a world wrestling freak.
Yeah.
And that's what he likes. But, he's tapped it down.
Oh, he's an easy try. He's Freddie! Oh, Freddie! The fairy tale! The fairy tale has happened, you beauty!
Oh, they won't be back now, thank
Freddie, thank you, Lord!
He can go out a winner. There it is. The try we've been waiting to see. 34.
That's the one. And look at him grin! A grin on Gus. We haven't seen a grin since 1962.
Oh, thank goodness for that. He goes for the kick.
Comes
It's
from
charged
Lockie,
down.
charged down.
And an old man, all that's between him.
Warhorse.
The only thing between him and the line is his legs.
Look
They
at that.
only have to run 10 metres and they... Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at the razzle-dazzle, the point to the heavens. Look at the way he puts it down. Very professional. That's beautiful to see.
74th minute, he gets the try. He's been after for about 16 years
Yes,
now.
13-4-8, kick to come. Will we see 40 to 8 HD?
40 to 8. What an interesting idea,
Really
Roy.
rub it in.
Wow.
What, they knock up 50? They can.
You reckon they get 50 in the
They
last
could
10
knock up
minutes?
50.
Well, that's an interesting thing. And a great result here for New South Wales. So we can clear the decks now and say, Sticky, it's your show from now on, bro. And how's that kick
That
going,
kick
McGay?
is successful.
Is that Roy? Is the kick on its way yet? No, we don't know yet. Oh, here it is.
I call it successful.
It's 36-4. I'm marking it down.
I am too.
Oh,
And look who's doing it.
Fire up, pitch.
Fire up, baby.
There it is. It's successful. 36-8. The Blues in front.
It's Origin 2004. Gould first, Rugby League second, but it is live on Triple J.
Oh, but you know, when afterwards they'll say, oh, we only, you know, it was sort of a great game and we played it in two halves and, you know, it was just a, you know, wonderful.
Well, there've been
credit to the
some great
opposition.
individual skills shown
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
I mean, Barrett has been extraordinary.
Do you know, why doesn't Gus ever undo the coat? That's the other question.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it. Because it is a bit of a silly look, isn't it?
Creepers, he
Oh,
loves
no, the razzle-dazzle's on now, HG. The razzle-dazzle is on. We're going to see a lot of push passes here. We're going to see a lot of attacking flair. Let's see what these Blues can put on. They're now the entertainers.
Oh, there's Cooper bouncing off one. He's done nothing at this level.
Oh,
I'm not
he's still
persuaded.
bouncing.
Oh, he's still bouncing. He's bouncing around. It takes about... God, he leaves it a long time before he
Oh,
calls
you
hell.
tread on the hand. Good one, Webke.
Well, he's doing
Stomped on his
all
hand.
the old tricks now.
Very professional.
Minicello, they just have been outplayed really tonight, haven't they? There's been no other way really around it.
No. The Blues have been too fast and too big, HG.
Too furious. And they put
and their defence has had too much sting in it.
Tactically, they've been outplayed.
Yeah.
And this is Mason's best game, though.
Oh, without doubt.
Yeah, I mean,
even though the selfishness, notwithstanding the selfishness earlier.
You know, I don't rate him much as a player at this level, as you know.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, to see him, you know,
Slater's
cut through. Here he comes. He's gone one way. He's gone the other.
That's great to see.
Yes, he's got the pass away. Oh, that's better. That's more like it. Lockie under a ton of blue meat. There, he gives somebody in the cruets something to go on with, the elbow in the cruets. Now they need to keep this going here.
Yes, but you've got to have the firepower,
It's Tonga's the only firepower on that side of the park.
Yep.
They've really been thumped into the ground. Prince here with the ball now. On to Webke. Webke
Hold on to it.
Webke going forward. And he's pushed a couple tonight, which haven't been there to push.
No.
Back it comes to Siviacina. They've got a chance here to add some respectability and prevent the Blues from going to 40. Although what a horny thing that could be, 40 to 14.
Wouldn't it ever?
That would be amazing.
Yes.
Oh, he's got it out wide now. Big pick up there.
Yes. Well done.
Bowen. Oh, yes.
Oh, that's given respectability, actually. Well called. It had to happen.
Bowen in. That was a nice try.
The quick little men when the big men are tiring.
So it's 36-12 with a kick that comes straight in front.
But it started with Slater. This is a great run.
Oh, Blues falling off
At
tackle.
any level, this is a great run.
Show, baby.
Got the ball away beautifully. And this is a good pass from Crocker.
And, you know,
I think Lockie was tackled without the ball.
I was just going to say that, Roy. You took the words out of my mouth. And look at this play here. The great pickup. Great pickup. Sold the dummy. Player held off the park. Great for a work from Bowen there. And if they could get a couple more tries like that, the score wouldn't be too bad at all.
No, it wouldn't.
And do you think...
And it was the attractive rugby league, too,
it was very exciting rugby league. High Marsh found wanting, unable. Mason did the right thing, put a knee into the head.
That's right.
And then Bowen comes up with... No one laid a finger on him.
No.
I mean, he's a will-o'-the-wisp. They get the ball back after the restart. Anything can happen here, Roy, but I think we're going to run out of time. If they could get to 20...
If it was as Webke wanted, a 160-minute game, maybe the Maroons would eventually come over the top.
Could. So we've got 36-14 and there are 2 minutes to go in Origin for 2004.
It's Gus's last go-round. The end can't come soon enough. When the final curtain drops, it will be live on Triple J.
Yes, Roy, well, and so the curtain is coming down. The fat lady's moved into position and she's singing Lonely Days and Lonely Nights. Gus, of course, can't leave it alone for long enough to really not think about doing it again.
Yeah.
And so, of course, next year, Gus will be back,
Gus
probably.
will be
That's
back, yeah.
I'm hoping to get that announcement tonight.
Well, we've got to start that call now. Look, the first thing to do, HC, I would imagine, is to get all the schools. I know it's a school holiday period at the moment, but
they're working hard. Look at this. Look at that.
yeah,
that's
great
amazing.
work from Webke.
Oh, Flattery's through. He can't get the ball away. That's the second tackle.
Yes, good defence there from Fire Up. Hero faxes, I think, for a start, HC, to Gus and to the Blues.
Lockyer, bad slip. He's going to get hammered here.
Yeah.
Pile of meat, blue meat.
Yep.
And
Yeah, surrender tackle.
Mason last.
Yep.
On it goes. Run from dummy half. He's cracked through. Mason's there to hold him. Oh, another try here would be embarrassing. A bit of a punch to go on with. Picked up by Bowen.
Bowen again.
Bowen one way. He's kicked over the top. He's turned Minicello around. The runners are coming. He's turned the wrong way.
Oh, a goose.
Ahead of the goose.
Oh.
So the Blues have the ball and they could run the clock down here. A 1 minute to go for Origin in 2004. 1 minute at Gus. 1 minute at Freddie. The pumpkin has turned into a beautiful carriage carrying Gus and Freddie home from the ball. And the ugly sisters are there. Oh, they're beautiful as well. And it's Choppy Close and Gene Miles and Disher Dowling. I see him with the skirt and the broom and he's playing the fairy godmother and it's all coming true. There's a ball out. Forward pass. Surely, where's the touch here? Oh, they're going in now. The Maroons are playing it out. Webke flopping in. Might be the end of the section for everybody.
And Lockyer might have hurt himself with that.
Pulled a bit of osteopubiosis.
Yes.
And on it comes now. Kick over the top. Held back off the ball. The players come. Wesser gone one way, then taking the other.
Bravery there from Wesser. He did well. Yeah, Barrett bearing down on him.
Crocker there. The Maroons have got the ball. Can they do anything in these final couple of minutes here? There, the counting down.
There's the count.
10, 9, 8, 7. Farewell, Gus. That's it. It's over. And that's the game.
That's the ball game. Look at Freddie. There's your photograph for tomorrow, HG.
Yes, headline. Fittler, full time.
Ready, Freddie, gone.
We'll be back with a wrap in a moment. I'm back already as we see these magnificent pictures here of people who are never going to play the game of rugby league again or have anything to do with it. The second half started off with a very, should I say, disappointing effort from Wesser in a mistake-riddled second half. I've got to say that, a mistake-riddled second half. Wesser no try, disallowed because he was pushed into touch. There was a bad Webke mistake where he caused a knock-on, I think it was,
yes,
and
right.
Rooney scored a try which wasn't converted. This took the score to 22-8. At half-time it was 18-8. Then Minicello, everybody queued up. Minicello got a try, 26-8. Maroon mistake again, gave a penalty, 28-8. Cooper, no try. Penalty shot from the Maroons took it to 30-8. Mason obviously held up over the line on a two-man strip, I think it was ruled as the cause of the penalty shot. Mason had a go at the line, was found wanting in the final few centimetres. Freddie got a try off a charge down, took the score to 34-8. Fire Up got another converted, and the final score was 36-8. No, I lied. 36-8 was the score after Fire Up pitches conversion. Bowen then, a brilliant bit of individual work, took the score to 36-12 with the Maroons converting their try, 36-14. Roy, what a match, what a great game. Better in the first half, I think, than the dominance of the Blues in the second half. However, take nothing away from the great players who played tonight. People like Matt Cooper.
Yeah.
Matt Cooper, what a great game he had
what
for the Blues.
What a great introduction, actually, for a debutant. We haven't seen a debutant play so well, I don't think, in living memory.
Jason Riles had a blinder.
Had a blinder. Barrett was great.
Barrett was great in patches.
Fittler was terrific.
Fittler was good when he had the ball, Roy.
The forwards, I thought the forwards were great from the Blues. I thought Timmins was terrific. Fitzgibbon, as you'd expect. Hindmarsh, for the first time, I think, showed that he can play at this level. For the very first time. O'Mealy, well, less said about O'Mealy, the better. And Medeiros, very quiet.
Very quiet game for
Very quiet.
But not a hooker's match, really.
No, it wasn't a night for quick darting runs from dummy half. On the other side, the Queensland side, Wesser found wanting, too small, too slow, and lacked the courage, I think, to really run and take on the line. Singh didn't see enough of him.
Well,
Tate wasn't too bad. Tonga, terrific in patches. A couple of tremendous breaks. Billy Slater, an excitement machine, even though he was concussed and had his back dislocated and his hips broken in the opening minute. Lockyer, as you'd expect, absolute champion. Prince, not up to form, and Webke had the sort of game that he'd like to forget.
He would indeed, and obviously with the bench players there being quiet on the bench, Matt Bowen came on and did
Too
a bit.
late. He could have been on earlier.
I think he could have, and I think when they restructured the line just before half-time and put Slater at fullback and Wesser on the wing, I just don't think that worked, and it caused them a couple of tries there, especially with fire-up bitch crossing over the line. But Roy, what a magnificent series it's been, the 2004.
It's been great, hasn't
you know,
it?
the best ever.
I think the best ever.
The best ever.
Yeah.
Obviously, that close game to start off with, 8-9, Golden Point could have gone either way.
That's right.
Then we had
the comeback by the Maroons in the second half in game 2.
It was brilliant. Tactically outplayed completely New South Wales. And then tonight, well, the luck didn't go with them, and they were found wanting, especially with the Simpkins method of allowing hits to the head, grapple tackles.
Well,
and
no rules in that first 20 minutes.
And I was talking to McGay earlier, just while you were doing your summary. He doesn't think a penalty was given in the second half.
I don't think it was. And I find that remarkable.
He put the whistle away, and it was absolutely magnificent night of rugby league. And I've got to say, doesn't this set the season up next year so beautifully? Of course, with Gus Gould coming back, already announced.
Well, we're going to start the campaign here tonight. If we can get hero faxes to Gus, will you come back again? Gus, please come back.
Or Gus, what are you doing about season 2005? Because let's face it, it's the lies, it's the continuous lies of rugby league players. It's the lies, it's the endless lying of rugby league players that turn Gus off rugby league. But I don't think any of the lying has been in evidence in this final
not in this final preparation. No. It was tickety-boo. I think it's been a great match. I think rugby league is back. And let's pray that Freddie and Gus can come back again.
Well, it'd be lovely to see Freddie back because I think that, the game is lost without Freddie. People can't remember the game before Freddie. I mean, sure, people talk about Mal Meninga. I can't remember him playing, and Arthur Beach, and who was he? It's only been Freddie, and it's going to be BF before Freddie and PF post Freddie. That's how I'm seeing it, rugby league at the moment. Roy, it's been terrific to have you on board.
It's been great, HG. A great series.
And so there it is, league lovers. Origin 3 for 2004, cracked, boxed and buried, with the victory going to New South Wales, the Blues, the 36-14. And so the Origin Series in 2004 is decided in favour of the New South Wales Blues. Congratulations, Captain Butterball Vidaris. Congratulations, parting Supercoach Gus Gould. As we sign off from the Alamo and Origin in 2004, can I thank Mighty Mike Shy and the buttons and the boards, the greenkeeper here at the Alamo, and the historian Tony McGay for the stats and the scoreboards. Now my colleague in league, Captain Bloodnut, rampaging Roy Slaven. We take this opportunity to remind everyone that This Sporting Life will be back on air across the nation this Sunday at 2 p.m. And we leave you with a simple reminder that Triple J is spot. Bye now.
There it is, league lovers. The Origin Series for 2004. Climaxing with Part 3, The Legacy of Gus. What a beauty! And Gus, now that it's over, you could do no more, old fella. It's time to stop giving people the shits. Let the world get up your nose for 20 years and see how it feels. Phil, have a good blow and pop into bed. For God's sake, Gus, try and get some sleep. It's starting to play tricks with the mind. No one will miss you, but the TAB opens at 11:30. We'll see you there. Goodbye, Gus. Goodbye, Origin 2004. Goodbye, league lovers. See you next year when we bellow, "Hello, Sticky. Stop giving us the shits. Where the f*** is Gus?" Bye now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That was almost conversational.
Just text me.
Triple J. Get ready for 2 hours of Short Fast Loud with Stu Harvey on Triple J.
You are listening to Short Fast Loud tonight. That right there, that was a bit of Pilot to Gunner on Triple J. Thank you very much to Roy and HG for the last couple of hours of State of Origin Volume 3. That's on tonight, which means you get an extra hour of me. My name is Stu Harvey. I'll be here with you for the next 3 hours taking you through Short Fast Loud. A very special Short Fast Loud tonight too. We are halfway through the year 2004, so I thought it might be the perfect opportunity to go back and check on some of the tunes that have come out this year. There's been some great music, and you might have missed some of it. So let's go back, focus on some of the good stuff, and find out what you people think. I've asked all week long I've been asking you to email in your top 5 releases so far for 2004. I have had stacks and stacks of emails, so thank you so much to everyone who took the effort to drop me a line. I've collated all the votes, and a little bit later on we'll run through your top 10 albums to come out so far in 2004. And in the meantime, we'll play stacks of tunes. Everything on the next 3 hours has come out so far in 2004, so it will prove you there's some amazing music and give you a good idea of what's out and about and where to go and spend your bucks and who to go and support. We've also got stacks of new tunes on tonight's program. New music for Fonzie, band out of Portugal, who are just about to put out their second album. New music for Dick Nasty out of Queensland, a couple of tracks from their upcoming Untitled album. New Twin City Faction, band out of Sydney called The Cost. We have got the brand new Somerset album here. I'm very, very excited about this record. It's not out for a couple of weeks now. Anyone who's caught them playing around the country with Gyroscope over the last couple of weeks would have been preview to these new songs, and they'd know how well they'll translate. Well, we have the exclusive tonight. We'll play a track from it a little bit later on, a taste of the brand new album, the first chance you're going to get to hear brand new Somerset. And we've also got this. It is the second album for Sparta. It's called Porcelain. I thought we'd feature a couple of tracks off this one tonight also. Let's hear the second track on the album. This one's called...
Hi, this is Matt from Alkaline Trio, and you are listening to Short, Fast, Loud on